and welcome into this year's first edition of Freed-Hardeman Baseball live here on the FHU Sports Network. Michael Mullinex along here with softball, the voice of the softball, Mr. Ray Pack. Ray, got a great game ahead of us today. Lions come into the contest 3-0, swept Bryan last week over in Athens, Tennessee. Lion comes in 2-2. But first, going on last week, we had a big 13-inning game where Lions won 4-3, and then all of our starting pitchers, although they didn't get wins, had some valiant efforts in their pitching battles. What are your thoughts on last week's games?
Well, I look at last week's games this way. Your starting pitchers averaged about 4 innings or so. Alex Huey, coming back this year off of that injury he had, was 1 out away from picking up the win in that. But if I looked at it right, overall team ERA 2.70. That's a pretty good start for your first 3-game series. That 13-inning game started on Friday, ended on Saturday because they didn't have any lights. Did you know this? They started the game in Athens, Tennessee, and the game finished in Dayton, Tennessee. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
Yes, they started at one field and went to another, then played their other games. Yeah, it was a wild weekend. But anyway, the Lions did come away 3-0. That first game was I thought that was probably the game of the series. Of course, Chester County local Colton Hunt pitched that first game, and he's going to be pitching starting here against Lyon today in the first game of this really I guess we would call it a 4-game homestand because you got Lyon today. You're going to come back and play Lyon again tomorrow afternoon about 1:30, and then you're going to play St. Francis at about 4 o'clock, somewhere in that neighborhood. It may be a little bit later than that, but in baseball, now that we have a turf field, you don't have to take near as long between games for field prep and all that because walk off, you walk right back on and play again. So
that's right.
A beautiful facility here. 5 Wells Field is the new name of the field, and it's going to take me and you probably a little bit of time to get that. We won't be calling it Lake Carnes out there in center field and all those good things. So, but anyway, hey, let's throw out, too, you mentioned I was doing softball. Softball started off season in Florida, in Orlando yesterday against Weber International. They swept that 2-0. They play in today against Warner, also in the Orlando area. Coach Humphrey's got a solid team. This team, then we talk about baseball. Now, I'm going to transfer back to baseball and I'll get out of softball, but I want to mention that. But you think about this baseball team, the majority of the players came back. Yes, we lost Vaughn and we lost Josh Sears. Sears transferring to UAB for his 5th year. So they're missing some components, but as always, Coach Estes finds players, plugs them in, and is consistently building the program here at Freed-Hardeman University.
That's right. And going back on one of the interviews that we had in one of the basketball games earlier this season, kind of more of a pregame interview for the year, lost Jacob Sawyers last year with those losses. Jacob Sawyers was one of them. But to take over in his spot for the number 3 guy in that 3-man rotation, Tyler Duskin. And you remember some of the games last year in Tyler Duskin when he came in relief. The guy has got some of the nastiest pitches I've ever seen. He doesn't have the speed on it like most players, but he can fool you, and that's really sometimes all you need.
It's just nuts. But, you know, I'll go back over and let me find what I'm looking for here. Yeah, this is the one I want. I like this, that last year's team battled 6 of the 9 number 1 overall seeds in the NAIA tournament last year. They had a tough schedule last year.
It was a tough schedule.
And this year's going to be just as challenging, as we do have mentioned they do have let's see, key returners. You got Will McCall, Zach Sanders, and Hunter Beecham all returning. Those are your keys for the offensive side. Then you got Hunt, Duskin, Huey, and Connor Creasy on your pitching staff. So you got 3 starters and a reliever coming back. You know, there's no reason this team shouldn't. They're going to compete for a.
That's right.
They're going to compete for a top seed in the NAIA National Tournament World Series, the Avista World Series, come April, May, whatever it is. I hadn't kept up with that right now.
Maybe June, somewhere in that area.
I'm sorry. I do softball, so I'm sorry. but Michael and I are going to be doing these together. He'll be over at softball with me. I'll be doing play-by-play. He'll be doing color. So we're going to make it work. We're just going to have fun. That's all it's all
That's
about.
right. It's going to be a TSSAA. They call it the spring fling. It's going to be a good spring fling for us. With baseball receiving votes right now, but with that sweep against Bryan this past week, you can expect those votes to start increasing.
Because Bryan was above them in the receiving votes category.
That's right.
So
I think Bryan was actually
I think they were 27,
28. They wasn't far behind that top 25, and Freed-Hardeman maybe
about
30.
About 31, 32, somewhere in that neighborhood. But, hey, it is what it is, and you deal with it and you give it your best effort.
That's right. And that as those votes start increasing, that's going to be big as the 25th and 26th, Campbellsville comes into town for the first conference matchup of the year here at 5 Wells Field, and they'll be taking on the Tigers there and hopefully start out what we did last year with Pikeville and just go ahead and get a 3-game sweep right there.
Well, you've got matchups against Southwestern in Florida. You've got Tennessee Wesleyan on the schedule. The schedule does not get easy for the Lyon baseball team.
That's right. And
as they're announcing the starters, why don't you go ahead and I'll let you give those.
See, let's go for Lyon. They'll be starting out batting first will be number 2, Trey Strack, and he'll be playing shortstop. Batting second, the right fielder, number 8, Alan West. And then you have the left fielder batting third, number 29, Joe Weatherford. And then in the cleanup spot, you'll have the center fielder, number 28, Aaron Hurd. Batting fifth will be the first baseman, number 24, Alec White. And then batting behind him in the designated hitter position, number 14, Hakeem Yatum. And then batting seventh will be Zane Wallace, number 25, playing second base. And then the third baseman batting eighth will be number 3, Tristan Busho. And then batting ninth will be Evan Heilich, the catcher for today's game. And then on the mound for them will be Clayton Burke. Don't have any stats on him when I was looking earlier today. But for Freed-Hardeman, like I said, this basically almost the same lineup as the other day. Who are they?
Well, you got Christian Presley starting in center field. And you've got Sean Rooney.
And Sean Rooney last week had that big hit to put us ahead of Bryan there in that 13th inning.
He's at first base, and you got Will McCall at third base. Zach Sanders is at second base.
And
Anthony Jarvis will be in right field. Hunter Beecham will be in center field.
Then you got Kent Rooklin
he's going to be at shortstop. And then the DH is Caleb Molo. And then behind the dish, the catcher will be Mason Libla. And then Colton Hunt on the bump. I almost said in the circle. You see?
It'll get confusing there for a little bit.
You just knock me in the head if I get too far off. But, we're excited about this as they're getting the starting lineups out on the field now, as you can see.
I'll tell you what, our PA announcer today, he's doing great as of right now.
Yeah, well, he'll be pitching in game number 2 tomorrow,
That's
Alex
right.
Huey. We're glad.
And still got that pregame tradition where you line up. It's almost like a tunnel going out into the field.
And one thing today we want to keep an eye on is this wind. The wind's blowing across from right field to left field, and it's pretty brisk. If you look out there at the flag in center field, you'll see it in just a minute when Mr. Schultze from Worthy Road Studios kicks that camera out to center field. You'll be able to see how stiff this wind is. It's about 66 or 67 degrees, though. It's a beautiful day here in Henderson, Tennessee.
It is. And seen a lot of people here at Freed-Hardeman. Of course, got a new disc golf course here on the campus of Freed-Hardeman University.
Yeah, they got that new disc golf course, thanks to Mr. Matt Barker.
I'm better at actual golf than I am at disc golf, so maybe I'll try it out a few times to see how I like it.
All right, we're going to go to the national anthem, so we will pause with that.
At Lyon Ford, we now give you a warranty for life on the engine and transmission. That's right, a warranty for life at no cost to you. Unlimited time, unlimited mileage, but it's only at Lyon Ford in Henderson, where cars really are cheaper in the country. Buying a car is all about you. In person, over the phone, or online, we make it simple and easy. Our place or yours, no matter where you live. LonnieCobbFord.com or Lonnie Cobb Ford in Henderson, where cars really are cheaper in the country.
Football looks fun. I bet I would have been great at it. The first football playing Deer, they would have made a movie about me and everything. Probably get Kurt Russell to play me. But alas, me and my dreams run right over again.
For fast, reliable collision repair, trust the experts at Mitchell's Body Shop. And get back out there.
Men, there's a new salon in Jackson, Race Clips, on South Highland, next door to Roland Safety and Supply. Whether it's a quick trim or a new look, Race Clips stylists can transform you to perfection. At Race Clips, you'll find all the products to keep you looking your best. Active duty military, veterans, and law enforcement officers receive a discount. Open Monday through Friday from 9 to 6, 9 to 3 on Saturday. Race Clips on South Highland, Jackson. Go to race-clips.com.
With extra pandemic unemployment funding coming to an end in Tennessee, you should not hesitate to find a job that pays what you need and treats you well, because those jobs are going to go as quickly as gasoline in a shortage. Apply today at McLean Power Systems in Trenton. Make your next career move to McLean today by texting POWER to 67664. That's POWER to 67664. McLean Power Systems is an equal opportunity employer.
And we're back here live on the FHU Sports Network. Lions, Colton Hunt on the mound to start off, and they'll get ready to play some baseball here in Henderson. And Colton Hunt, of course, right here from inside Chester County, played here at Chester County High School, and I believe helped the Eagles to a couple of district championships, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, he did.
And probably one of the tougher baseball districts when you had it's the basketball districts. You had Jackson Southside.
Well, it's a former basketball district now. Remember,
former basketball. Yeah. And you had Jackson Northside, McNary Central,
Lexington. You got a bunch of them, but hey, the one thing that we're not going to see a lot of is scuffed baseballs.
Not going to see a lot of scuffed baseballs.
You know what I'm talking about. When the ball gets fouled at the plate, you know how it used to get scuff marks or whatever. You're not going to see as many of those because all this turf, there's no dirt.
That's Libla. Okay, I'm glad I got that cleared up there.
Yes, sir. It's always nice to have someone help clear our minds.
And in the field, you see at first base, we go back through this. At first base, it'll be Sean Rooney. Second baseman is Zach Sanders, who is returning for, I believe, his senior year.
Fifth year senior.
Third baseman is the former state champion out of Columbia Academy High School, and that is Will McCall. And then you see the shortstop, Kent Rooklin. And our outfielders, out in the left, you have Christian Presley. Our center fielder, former state champion out of Scotts Hill, Hunter Beecham. And right fielder, replacing the defensive specialist, Dom Pisano, will be number 38. Or no, excuse me, what? It's number 33, Anthony Jarvis.
Dom Pisano has moved on to greener pastures. We will miss him.
And just like a lot of our former players here. So Colton Hunt on the mound.
Facing Troy Strack here.
He'll come set. And with this pitch, it is baseball time in Henderson. And first pitch is a called strike.
Right there at the top of the strike zone. Nice way to start your first home game.
That's right. And hopefully get to see more of those to come here as he goes back from the windup and gets him swinging for strike number 2. And another tradition that we always like to see, just the intensity from Colton Hunt. You always see that cap fall off.
Yep.
And that's one thing we always joked about last year, and Just always good to see that back as start a new season here. And that one's going to be popped up in between left and center field. And left fielder Presley will get under it for out number 1.
3 pitches, 3 outs. We do miss Coach Joe, not with us this year. He may be watching. We need to give him a shout out. All the work he put in last year working with you. And but if you want to hear Coach Joe, I guess you can tune in to Jackson Christian. I'm assuming he's going to be doing Jackson Christian baseball. That's also going to be on Worthy Road Studios page.
And still got basketball going on for Jackson Christian as well.
Yep.
No, they.
You just got 2 games left in the season in high school basketball.
Yeah, that's right. And
well, they may finish tonight. I don't know.
see, I know it might be Monday that the first round games start. I think the girls might have a bye into that second round. And that pitch down in the dirt for ball number 1.
Bounced in front of the plate. That's not a bad pitch. You waste a pitch here on this batter. He's expecting, similar things to what you threw to Strack. And this is Alan West, the right fielder.
And Hunt again. And that one just a tad bit high for ball number 2.
Pretty nice fastball up high.
And don't have a batting average on West as of right now.
Early in the season, it's going to be hard to determine a lot out of the stats, but they're there.
And that one just sneaks in for strike number 1.
Nice pitch painted the outside corner.
Doesn't look like much of a shift here in the infield or the outfield. See a bigger gap there between left and center. And with the 2-1 pitch, that one gets in there for strike number 2.
Right there at the belt.
And so Hunt will be with a 2-2 count here with 1 out. And you see Sanders there back in the outfield. And the pitch. And that one gets him for strike number 3.
Give Liebla credit on that. He framed that perfectly. A perfect frame job. And one thing I'll say early here, if you are consistently near the plate, you're going to get that call every time.
And this will be Joe Weatherford at the plate, the left fielder. And I wish we could have some way for a student up there to just start putting K's out there on that left center field wall. And first pitch gets him in for strike number 1.
Right at the knee. What a pitch. Yeah, it'd be nice if we could get a student to go out there and do that.
And the pitch, and that one inside and low for ball number 1. Evens the count up at 1 here. Aaron Hurd will be on deck. That's their cleanup guy, the center fielder. And the pitch from Hunt gets him swinging for strike number 2. Just right there, looked like on the outside corner there. And see Coach Trask over there in the dugout forming the outfield right there. And the pitch. And that was going to be fouled off in the net in front of us here. So count remains at 1-2. Base is empty here, 2 outs. And the pitch from Hunt. And that one gets him for strike number 3. 2 strikeouts here in the first inning, and you can't ask for anything better than that.
No hits, no runs, no errors. We'll go ahead to the bottom of the first. No score.
And we'll be back with Lions in batting action live on the FHU Sports Network.
27 years ago, a vision became a reality and Snookum Steakhouse officially opened. We cut our steaks in-house and our ribeyes are full of flavor. The steak trimmings are used to make our certified Angus beef steak burgers, so when you order at Snookum's, you're getting high quality. Enjoy our salad bar and mini dessert. Also try our famous family recipe, the Pink Lush Fruit Salad. Come visit Snookum Steakhouse in Henderson, Tennessee. We are open evenings Tuesday through Saturday but closed Sunday and Monday. Snookum Steakhouse, come taste the difference.
This could be a true story. On October 3rd, a 2003 hatchback struck and killed a deer that goes by the name Buck. I know, right? He now has Buck's head proudly displayed on his living room wall. He tells a different story.
Shot it.
No, he didn't.
And to hide his lie, he took his car to Mitchell's body shop.
No, I didn't.
Yes, he did. And lucky for him, they made it look good as new. And as for Buck, the story continues.
And we're back here on the FHU Sports Network with number 12, Christian Presley, up to bat. And hopefully the Lions can build that pitching momentum off into this batting momentum here. And on the mound for Lyon, it'll be Clayton Burke. So we'll see what Burke brings to the plate here. Or to the mound, excuse me. First pitch. That one's going to be in there for strike number 1.
So far, both pitchers finding the spots.
And what we've seen right there with a lot of last year's second pitch. That one's going to be just a bit high there for ball number 1, evens the count up. And what we remember seeing from last year with the batting strategy, they're usually taking that first pitch, and seems like the strategy will remain the same this year. And that pitch just outside for ball number 2. And the pitch, and that one is going to sneak in outside corner for strike number 2.
It's right at the bottom of the strike zone on the outside corner. Good pitch.
So count 2-2. Here's the pitch from Burke, and that one is going to be outside for ball number 3. You have a full count now, first one of the season. Full count pitch from Burke. And that one's going to be foul tipped behind the umpire. And
rolls to the wall.
We'll redo that one. And the full count pitch from Burke. And that one's going to be popped up. And we'll see.
That's carrying.
That is carrying. And
goodbye.
And for the first time this season on 5 Wellsfield, we have our first Freed-Hardeman home run. And yet we're going to go with the cowboy hat again.
Yeah, we are going to go with it. All right, that's all right. That's 4 games, 4 home runs for the Lions. They had 1 in each of the previous games.
Hunter Beecham started us out the season. I believe he might have had 1 in the other game. I can't remember.
We'd have to go back and look at the box score and say. But anyway, that's a good sign. And that pitch, the pitcher hung it up high. I thought it was going to hang in the air, but the way the wind's blowing, you just don't know what the ball's going to do, especially to the left side.
That's right. And so that pitch to Sean Rooney is high for ball number 1. And Sean Rooney, as we mentioned earlier, the batter that scored that game-winning run this past week at Bryan, and that one's going to be popped up. It's going to be.
Nope.
And that's going to be brought in by the first baseman, number 24, Alec White, and that'll be the first out here for Freed-Hardeman.
You know, that ball got up in the air, and when the wind's blowing again, the wind affects it. I thought it was going to go out, but it stayed in play.
And looking on this replay here, seeing that home run by Christian Presley, and tell you what, you love to see the Freed-Hardeman dugout get excited on that one. And that was Will McCall fouling the first one off.
Nice job by McCall to fight off that inside pitch. He fouled it off down the third base line.
And one thing that we've seen with McCall, he's going to be an aggressive batter. You've seen that, got to see that through high school playing at Columbia Academy, and that one just ripped right to the third baseman for out number 2.
Third baseman didn't have to move, but it was a rifle shot.
That's right. And now this will bring up our cleanup, Zach Sanders. And Zach had a pretty good weekend at Bryan this past week. And that one is going to be outside the zone for ball number 1. And Zach Sanders with the second pitch, and that one, good scoop there by the catcher.
Trying to stay away from the middle of the plate with Sanders. Let me go over here and see something. Let's see.
And that one high and inside for ball number 3. So Sanders 3-0 count. We'll see what Coach Estes gives him here.
Yeah, the wind 16 miles an hour coming out of the looks like the southwest.
Southwest. And that one will be in there for strike number 1. Count now at 3-1 for Freed-Hardeman. And that one's going to be inside for ball number 4. So Sanders will take his base. And this will bring up number 33, Anthony Jarvis.
Center fielder here.
And Jarvis, the junior out of Ripley, West Virginia, coming to us as a transfer from Alice Lloyd College. And so we'll see if he can get Sanders into scoring position here with 2 outs. And the pitch. And that was going to be a ground ball right over to the shortstop, and they're going to say he was out.
Just in time. That was a good call by the umpire. So, Freed-Hardeman, you got 1 run on 1 hit, 1 runner left.
That's right. And honestly, maybe not the best performance batting, but, hey, it's first inning here at Five Wells Field, and that's just all you can ask for sometimes.
You got to remember, you got 9 innings.
That's right.
So
we'll take a break here live on the FHU Sports Network. We'll be back with Colton Hunt back on the mound here on the FHU Sports Network.
At Lonnie Cobb Ford, we now give you a warranty for life on engine and transmission. That's right, a warranty for life at no cost to you. Unlimited time, unlimited mileage, but it's only at Lonnie Cobb Ford in Henderson, where cars really are cheaper in the country. Buying a car is all about you. In person, over the phone, or online, we make it simple and easy. Our place or yours, no matter where you live. LonnieCobbFord.com or Lonnie Cobb Ford in Henderson, where cars really are cheaper in the country.
Football looks fun. I bet I would have been great at it. The first football playing Deer, they would have made a movie about me and everything. Probably get Kurt Russell to play me. But alas, me and my dreams run right over again.
For fast, reliable collision repair, trust the experts at Mitchell's Body Shop. And get back out there.
And we're back here on the FHU Sports Network with the top of the second inning here. And Colton Hunt looking through that first inning, 2 strikeouts off of 13 total pitches. And out of those 13 pitches, 10 of those pitches were strikes. So Colton Hunt doing an excellent job of finding the strike zone here early in this game.
all right, now you got the big number 4 hitter up for Lyon.
And this is Aaron Hurd. And they go bunt here early, but that one's going to sneak by for strike number 1.
Yeah, that's the view.
And the 0-1 pitch from Hunt. And that one outside for ball number 1 right there. It looked like it just missed there on the outside.
It was further outside than you think it was.
So count even at 1-1. Here's the pitch from Hunt. And that one going to be in there for strike number 2.
Right at the knees.
Right at the knees.
You don't want to get anything up in his wheelhouse. You want to keep it at the belt or below.
That's right. Here's the 1-2 pitch from Hunt. That one tries to get him chasing right there and almost worked, but he just pulled back there just in time. So now 2-2 count for Hurd. And infield playing a little bit back on this one. And that one's going to be fouled off right behind the umpire. Count remains at 2-2. And I haven't checked the schedule for as far as next week goes.
We have Culver Stockton coming in town.
And Hunt. And that's going to get a hold of. That's going to go to the out. And that one just clears the wall.
That's out of here. Just a line drive is all it was. Got it down just a little bit, and he was able to just shoot it right out there.
And looking at that wind right there, it looks like it's carrying out towards the fence.
Yeah, it's blowing more out now than it is across. From the right field out to right side, first base side to left field. So here's another looking at it here. That ball didn't clear the fence by much.
It didn't. It was just almost like it was on a rope right there.
And let me say this: this Lyon team is averaging 10 runs a game. They beat a team 20-11 in 10 innings the other day. They scored 9 runs in the top of the 10th.
Yeah, that 10th inning, they just something lit a fire under them, and they just went to town right there. That one going to be grounded out to the third baseman, McCall. McCall over to first and gets him for out number 1.
A nice job by Will McCall to play the one hop.
And one thing you also see about McCall, he's a disciplined infielder, too. You saw that last year. Didn't try to go for everything. Instead, he let it come to him and was able to get a lot of putouts last year in the games he was in.
Occasionally, you have to make that spectacular play, but most times if you let it come to you, you end up making the play.
And that was going to be popped up over to left field. Looks like
that's going to go out.
Going to get over into the bullpen. And we see one of our catchers, Nathan Lewis, on that one. Don't believe he's going to get the put out, though.
No, not going to get a put out.
And this is number 14, Hakeem Yatum. And we apologize to the Lion fans if we are mispronouncing that. 0-1 pitch. Here it is. And that one low in the dirt for ball number 1. So evens the count up here. And one thing that we'll definitely say from Hunt, as we saw last year, wasn't able to get a lot of people chasing within those first few games he started. But as the season progressed, he was able to get more spin, get more velocity on those pitches to where he was able to fool them, and that really helped out the Lions in that conference tournament this past year. So we got a 2-1 count now here with 1 out. But
that pitch was down and in.
And here it is from Hunt. That one inside for ball number 3.
His first batter, I believe, Colton, has gone to 3 balls on.
Let's say most we saw was 2, and I believe that was with Hurd just a few minutes ago. And that pitch on the outside corner for strike number 2. So now we got a full count here for Hunt. And the pitch. And that was going to be a grounder and just goes foul. So we'll try it again here with a 3-2 count. And little early, so still seeing no action in the bullpens for either team. See a bunch of Freed-Hardeman Lions down there, but that's something they always do. They always have a bunch of people down there ready to go when needed. And that was going to be a ground ball over to Zach Sanders. Sanders picks it up over to first in time for out number 2.
Nice movement by Sanders to get to the ball. Sets his feet, makes a great throw. So 2 outs now.
And so that'll bring up the second baseman, number 25, Zane Wallace. And Zane, see, I don't know if had their schools listed on this lineup or not. That one's going to be fouled off. That might make it to the parking lot. I don't know. And this has got him from Kennett, Missouri, I believe, the junior.
Doesn't have a school, but It does say he's from Kennett, Missouri.
0-1 count from Hunt. Here's the pitch. That was a good, had a bunch of drop on it, just couldn't get.
Good breaking pitch.
Just couldn't get him fooled right there. So now I have a 1-1 count, evened up. Here's the pitch from Hunt. And that one, right there.
Yeah.
So he's got 2 strikes on Wallace now, having to keep looking at this lineup. Not familiar with all these players yet.
Pitch breaks into the left-handed batter.
And that one gets him for strike number 3. Number 3 strikeout on the day. And that's going to take us to the bottom of the second inning here at 5 Wells Field. We'll take a break, and we'll be back here on the FHU Sports Network.
Men, there's a new salon in Jackson, Race Clips, on South Highland, next door to Roland Safety and Supply. Whether it's a quick trim or a new look, Race Clips stylists can transform you to perfection. At Race Clips, you'll find all the products to keep you looking your best. Active duty military, veterans, and law enforcement officers receive a discount. Open Monday through Friday from 9 to 6, 9 to 3 on Saturday. Race Clips on South Highland, Jackson. Go to race-clips.com.
With extra pandemic unemployment funding coming to an end in Tennessee, you should not hesitate to find a job that pays what you need and treats you well, because those jobs are going to go as quickly as gasoline in a shortage. Apply today at McLean Power Systems in Trenton. Make your next career move to McLean today by texting POWER to 67664. That's POWER to 67664. McLean Power Systems is an equal opportunity employer.
And we're back here on the FHU Sports Network, and that's the story for today. The wind has just been a killer here at 5 Wells Field, and we want to apologize for our outfield camera right there. The wind has just taken its toll here today, and that one's going to be fouled off by Beecham for strike number 1.
I got an idea.
Got an idea.
If Paul has a wireless headset that we can go to the soundboard, we'll take you and put you out there, and you can just hold that camera steady.
Hold that camera steady.
And do the play-by-play. What do you think?
You remember the last time I did camera work, though, didn't you?
I'm not even hey, hit by pitch. Sorry, I'm distracting you.
Good take there by Beecham, and that's going to put him on base for strike number 1, or for the first batter of the inning.
Hit by pitch.
And if you remember last year, that's the one game I worked camera, I took a hit by pitch there.
That was over the softball game. Yes, I do remember that.
And this batter is going to be, let's get to it here. It's going to be Kent Rooklyn, and they try to go pick off and won't be able to get Beecham. And the pitch from Burke. And that one's going to be fouled off here in front of us. So Rooklyn's going to start out with 0-1 count. Kent Rooklyn, the senior out of Covington, Virginia, coming to us as a transfer from West Virginia Tech.
Got several transfer students in. Another
That's right.
pickoff.
That was a close one right there.
That was closer than you think.
But one thing you remember about Beecham, he's got an excellent amount of speed, and he's got a very quick jump on him as well.
There he goes.
And that one's going to be popped up, and that one's going to carry a little bit, but just not enough into the left fielder's hand.
A little bit too much off of the handle area of the bat instead of the barrel, more of the barrel. So.
And here we're going to go with Caleb Malo, the sophomore out of Frisco, Texas, played for Frisco High School. And so we'll see what he does on this one. Started out in the leadoff in that first game against Bryan.
Yeah.
And had a couple more batting appearances with that as well.
Now just remember here, we early in the season, the coach is going to tinker a little bit with who's going to fit exactly where and what spot in the lineup.
That's right. And also with a lot of new additions this year, we'll definitely see more of that after, of course, lost Sears, Lott, our shortstop from last year, Bo Simpson, our catcher. Of course, we had, I believe, 2 outfielders in Christian Busby and Don Pisano. Both were graduated. So definitely different look to the infield and outfield this year than we're used to seeing. And that pitch going to be low and in the dirt, and Beecham's going to get there with no throw at all.
Yeah, that one bounced about 6 feet in front of home plate.
I believe I heard a car run on that one.
Yeah, the catcher, your catcher here, Heilich, he did a great job getting out there to block it. Otherwise, Beecham be over here to third base.
And that one, he's going to go opposite field, and Hunter Beecham, he's going to get home, and he's going to be standing up while doing it. And Lions retake the lead here 2-1.
Good piece of hitting right there by Rook.
That was by Molo, actually.
Molo. Yeah, that was a great piece of hitting. He took that pitch that was on the outside part of the plate, drove it to the right side, and even though it was a soft hit ball, it gave Beecham, as you said earlier about his speed, he scores from second.
That's right. And the even better thing about that, you don't have to sacrifice an out with that either.
No.
Usually you have to 75% of the time, and Molo going to second on the steal, and he's going to get there in time.
Pitch was a little up in the zone, and the catcher, the wind. I'm going to say the wind. He made a nice throw, but it kind of sailed on him a little bit, and I think he was going to be safe either way. But
that's right. So Mason Liebler, 1-0 count, and he's going again, but they get him on that one, and
so that goes down as a caught stealing 1-3. Or 1-5, excuse me. That's a rare play. You see that.
That's right. And this is one of those good pickoff moves by Burke. Molo had a good jump, but maybe
Burke kept his foot. You know, he held it up in the air just long enough to throw him off.
That's right. And so Liebler will take strike one here. I think that'll bring the count to 1-1.
Yes, it will.
And that one's going to be ripped out into left field and just didn't have
Good
enough
hit.
on it.
Hey, the wind, we're getting that variable speed. So, anyway, all right, so after 2 complete, Lions lead 2-0, or 2-1, excuse me. Lyon has 1 hit, 1 run, 1 hit, no errors. Freed-Hardeman has 2 runs, 2 hits, no errors. And so, right to you.
And just with that, we're going to take it to the break here, and we'll be back with Colton Hunt on the mound, live on the FHU Sports Network.
27 years ago, a vision became a reality and Snookum Steakhouse officially opened. We cut our steaks in-house and our ribeyes are full of flavor. The steak trimmings are used to make our certified Angus beef steak burgers, so when you order at Snookum's, you are getting high quality. Enjoy our salad bar and mini dessert. Also try our famous family recipe, the Pink Lush Fruit Salad. Come visit Snookum Steakhouse in Henderson, Tennessee. We are open evenings Tuesday through Saturday but closed Sunday and Monday. Snookum Steakhouse, come taste the difference.
And we're back here on the FHU Sports Network. Lions, another good inning there, able to get another run out of it. 2-1 here for Freed-Hardeman. And Colton Hunt back on the mound. That last inning for Hunt, 19 pitches. And was able to get 13 strikes out of those 19. So Hunt doing a very great job of finding the strike zone. And batting for Lyon, it'll be Tristan Bushu. And Hunt with the first pitch here in the third. And that was going to be grounded over to the third baseman. That just gets by him. And they'll field it in, and he'll get there in time for a leadoff double here in the third. And that was Busho getting the second hit here for Lyon today. And that'll bring up Evan Heilich. And we'll see what Hunt will do with his. This will be the first time he'll go from the stretch with a runner on second here.
I guess that was a double.
It was a double. Right, got past McCall there just right on the line, and that was going to be low for ball number one. And Busher just had a great amount of speed right there. Was able to get to second, sliding in, even off of a good throw by the left fielder, Presley. And the 1-0 count. Here's the pitch. And that was going to be grounded right the same spot. And looks like we're going to get a score. Oh, no, they're going to hold him at third. And good field up there by Sanders on the throw to second.
Great job by Presley to get there and cut it off.
And this will be Troy Strack, the leadoff batter here for Lyon.
And you got the courtesy runner for the catcher. I didn't see what number it was.
Looks like number 27, if I'm not mistaken.
It is a 7.
And if it's a 27, then it's Derek Underwood out of Columbia, Missouri. And I believe that's Columbia, Missouri. That's a AMC foe of both of these teams.
Well, it was a former AMC foe with the Lions.
Always some good games, no matter what sport it was. You always see some good games between
those two. That is a 27.
It is 27?
Yeah, look at me.
There we go. And that one
just missed low. That's the beauty. You got the live that you're seeing over there on the one monitor, and then I've got it pulled up, the actual video, and it runs about 30 seconds behind, so we can see exactly what took place.
And Hunt with the pickoff, and not going to get him. And I believe they were already looking to third before he got the tag. So So 1-0 count here. Runners on the corners. Here's the pitch. And that was going to be grounded into left field. Presley digs it up, and that'll score number 3, Tristan Busho. And we're all tied up here again in Henderson.
That's 3 hits in a row here. We need the pitcher's best friend right here. A 6-4-3 double play would be nice. Let the runner move to third. Won't hurt anything. Can you get lived with another batter because you got 2 outs.
And Hunt gets set from the stretch. And they try to go bunt. He'll pull back. And throw just got away from the shortstop, Rooklyn. Runners will advance on that one.
So now you allow your runners to advance on a throwing error by the catcher.
And looks like Coach Estes will.
He's going to go out and settle Colton down a little bit. Lyon puts the ball in play. You kept mentioning the number of strikeouts. This Lyon team put the ball in play, and they have to score 10 runs a game. So and that time the ball just kind of hopped away from Sanders. Rook was.
I believe it was
Rooklyn was covering the bag, so it just kind of hopped away from him.
I believe we're going to get some action here with the Freed bullpen. I believe you see some guys over there getting started on the warm-up.
A little stern down there. Your eyesight's better than mine, so maybe you can see the numbers.
I definitely can't see the number, but I see just a lot of guys down there kind of getting stretched out. And Colton Hunt will go from the stretch with runners on second and third. And the pitch. That one's going to be low, but good snag there by the catcher, Liebla. So Hunt's got a 2-0 count now on strike. And that pitch is going to get in there for strike number 1.
That was right at the top of the strike zone.
And hopefully that will bring more momentum to this pitch with 2-1 count. Here it comes. And that was going to be fouled off here in the net in front of us.
Now, West was a strikeout victim in the first, so
hopefully history repeats itself right there.
a strikeout here would be nice.
2-2 count from Hunt. And the pitch. And that one curves in, just can't get it low enough for a strike.
Just up in the strike zone. And a little bit inside. Yeah. So that's one you're trying to get him to chase.
That is. And now that brings us to a full count here for Hunt. 3 balls, 2 strikes, no outs. The pitch from Hunt. And it's going to be fouled off again. So we'll redo that again.
That time West had to protect himself. Throws his hands at the ball on the outside part of the plate. I believe it would have been a little bit outside, but he didn't have a choice. It was too close.
And we see our bullpen coach, B.J. Vincent, going to the bullpen as Hunt goes for a pickoff there. We'll hold off. Hunt gets set here in the stretch. And the pitch. And West is just battling right now.
Right back at me.
I believe I did see Colton's parents in attendance today. I believe I saw his mom earlier, who's been to a lot of the Freed-Hardeman games here, especially last year. Three-two count. Here's the pitch, and that one's going to be fouled up.
Sky high.
And Sanders gets to that.
Nice job by Sanders to get there. Not quite deep enough to allow the runner to advance.
That's right.
So you got that's the big that first out is a big one for Hunt. Now he's settled down a little bit.
But one thing that definitely needs to be pointed out right there, the communication between both all three, Sanders, the right fielder, Jarvis, and then the first baseman, Rooney, right there. Just great communication between those three. And
well, that's a ball you really want your second baseman or right fielder to catch, because your first baseman is going backwards, so his momentum's going away. If he catches it,
good strike there.
Even though it wasn't deep, that might be one you think. And if you off balance the throw to the plate, you might not get a good throw. So Zach called him off, and you saw
I believe it was
Rooney back away immediately, get out of the way.
And that pitch just low,
Down
couldn't
low.
get him chasing. And evens the count here. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out.
I do kind of like how this new Presto interacts with the video down to the left, and then your live action, and you can scroll down on your screen. Oh,
good.
Nice pitch.
That was-
He chased that one up in the zone. But you drop down, and then, it tells you where you're at. Gives you your current play-by-play, the scoring plays. And then you can go there and see the individual stats. Something new we have to get adjusted to is this new Presto Stat software.
That's right. 1-2 count from Hunt. Here's the pitch. And gets him swinging for strike number 3.
You know, I used to tell our kids, don't be waving at those airplanes. And that's, you know, he had nothing on that swing. Let's watch it. You watch it over here and watch it here. It's going to be right here. Watch him just wave at it. Of course, you got to pay attention there too. So,
yeah. So with that strikeout, there's now 2 outs, and this will be number 28, Aaron Hurd, who had a home run in his last at bat. So hopefully history doesn't repeat itself on that count.
No, but a nice curveball. Oh, nice.
Strike 1 there, good, just amazing pitch there by Hunt. And I believe that brings his pitch count total to 50 now.
That ball started up high and broke down over the plate. Beautiful.
0-1 count, the pitch from Hunt.
There's 2.
And, whoo.
That was right down the main. That's the best pitch. That is the best pitch Hurd is going to see in this at bat. Now you're ahead 0-2. You can afford to throw some trash here, but just you got to have confidence in your catcher to block it up.
That's right.
He just needs one more pitch, and he works out of the jam.
And that one, oh.
Not sure where that was.
I'm going to go watch that again.
Here, let me go ahead and just make it a full screen for you there, sir.
That looked like it might have nicked.
No, that was that pitch. This is the pitch coming up right here.
But Hunt goes from the 1-2 here, and the pitch. And that one's going to be popped up.
It's caught.
The right fielder, Jarvis, gets under it, and he will get it for out number 3.
It was away off the plate about 6 inches. It was a good pitch. That's one where you're trying to get him to chase that. Jarvis did a great job right there. So Colton Hunt works out of gave up 3 straight hits with no outs and held them to 1 run. So
and that's sometimes all you can ask for in that situation. Good composure from Hunt. Hopefully I believe we'll see him for another inning, possibly.
But are we going to keep it here, or you want to just hold that conversation till we come back?
Tell you what, we'll come back. We'll talk about it more.
All right.
And we'll listen to one of our commercials from one of our sponsors, and I believe this one is going to be Race Clips, We Groom Champions, live on the FHU Sports Network.
Men, there's a new salon in Jackson, Race Clips, on South Highland, next door to Roland Safety and Supply. Whether it's a quick trim or a new look, Race Clips stylists can transform you to perfection. At Race Clips, you'll find all the products to keep you looking your best. Active duty military, veterans, and law enforcement officers receive a discount. Open Monday through Friday from 9 to 6, 9 to 3 on Saturday. Race Clips on South Highland, Jackson. Go to race-clips.com.
And we're back here. Lions and Scott's tied at 2. And this will be Christian Presley. And hopefully history repeats itself with his last at bat. Was able to home run over the left field wall. So let's see what he can do here with the first pitch. And that was going to be grounded over to the third baseman. And third baseman over to first. And that's going to be in time for out number 1.
All right, we were mentioning, as before we went to break, about the Colton coming back. This early in the season, a lot of coaches will have their pitchers on a pitch count.
That's right.
Now, I was talking to Alex the other day. He said he was 60 to 70, depending in that range. Of course, you got to remember he's coming off of an injury, so he may be limited more. But you just don't know what kind of pitch count he may or may not be on.
That's right. That pitch inside for ball number 1 on number 38, Rooney.
And you see that no matter what level you're at.
That's right. And Rooney pops that one up. Lost sight of that one, and that's going to be right in between right center field. Caught by the center fielder, Hurd. That's going to be out number 2.
I think maybe the right fielder lost the ball and the center fielder picked it up and was able to haul it in. 2 quick outs. I think that's 3 pitches, 2 outs.
3 pitches, 2 outs. And now Will McCall will be at the plate, former state champion out of Columbia Academy. And the pitch outside for ball number 1.
Let's see where the catcher sets up. He set up to the outside that last time. Now he's going to set up to the inside.
That one right down the pipe for strike number 1. And McCall, in his last at bat, I believe, lined out right to the third baseman.
A rocket.
And that time he lines a grounder over into the Freed-Hardeman dugout. You'll be surprised how quick some of these guys move when there's a ball coming at them in the dugout.
Yeah.
And that one misses for ball number 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, just 2 runners short of a deuces wild here. And that pitch to McCall, he lines that one up the middle. And he's going to get an easy single out of that one.
Nice job of hitting by Will McCall right there. Hey, look, before we forget, we need to mention our Freed-Hardeman Lady Lion basketball team last night knocking off the number 2 team in the country at Thomas More, 54-47. Congratulations to our young ladies on that. They'll play at Shawnee State tomorrow.
Getting closer to tournament time, too.
Close.
So every game from here on out is going to be either must win or need to keep it close in these later stages. That pitch low, and that's going to go for ball number 1 against number 2, Zach Sanders.
And the men's team, number 10 team, Thomas More, defeated our men's basketball team. I forgot the score now.
It was 74-66, I believe.
I think that's right.
And Zach Sanders tips that one off, and that one is gone just over the wrong fence.
I think that went over to the creek, over behind the Martha Lewis Pavilion.
It's either in the creek or it might have made its way over to the Lucas Russo intramural field.
Yeah, it could have.
1-1 count, and they try to pick off McCall, but he's going to get there in time.
McCall going to walk that off for a second.
And looks like he's going to be okay as he gets his lead.
Yeah, you know, you dive back in, you kind of sometimes get a little, knock your breath out of you a little bit.
1-1 count to Zach Sanders. Here's the pitch. That one going to be high for ball number 2. Zach Sanders, got him listed here as a junior out of Mount Juliet, Tennessee, last playing for single A powerhouse East Robertson High School. And that pitch to Sanders, and
well, we've hit 2 ropes down there. I mean, that's tip the third baseman. He's standing, waiting right there, not afraid of the ball.
So Zach Sanders still hasn't been able to get a hit yet, but still got some more action to go as we reach the end of the 3rd inning. Lions and Scots are tied at 2. We'll take a timeout as we listen to Lonnie Cobb Ford live on the FHU Sports Network.
At Lonnie Cobb Ford, we now give you a warranty for life on the engine and transmission. That's right, a warranty for life at no cost to you. Unlimited time, unlimited mileage, but it's only at Lonnie Cobb Ford in Henderson, where cars really are cheaper in the country. Buying a car is all about you. In person, over the phone, or online, we make it simple and easy. Our place or yours, no matter where you live. LonnieCobbFord.com or Lonnie Cobb Ford in Henderson, where cars really are cheaper in the country.
Football looks fun. I bet I would have been great at it. The first football playing deer, they would have made a movie about me and everything. Probably get Kurt Russell to play me. But alas, me and my dreams run right over again.
For fast, reliable collision repair, trust the experts at Mitchell's Body Shop. And get back out there.
And And we're back here live on the FHU Sports Network, and pretty sure some people are thinking they want to stop listening to us, don't want to listen to that deer some more on Mitchell's Body Shop commercial.
Yeah, the talking deer that's telling the story. That's one of my favorite commercials. Appreciate Mitchell's Body Shop.
First pitch from Hunt. They're going to keep him out there for the fourth, and that one is going to get in there for strike number one.
Catches the inside corner. I asked Alex Huey about the mound, because the pitcher can't dig it out. He said he likes it because it's a constant surface, and you don't have to continually. When they dig it out, you got to keep adjusting yourself. So I kind of figured that's what he would say, but I hadn't been around a turf field, so didn't know the answer.
That's right. And that next pitch,
he got him. No, it didn't get him.
They're going to say.
Oh, the umpire said, I thought it got his elbow, and the umpire says, no, sir.
They're going to say.
They're going to say he leaned into it. Then that's exactly what they're saying. Now I got a pitcher over here sitting over here doing PA. He's not going to like me to say this, but if the ball is in the batter's box, that's the batter's domain. If it hits you, you get your base. Umpires don't see it that way because that's not the way the rule is written.
Yeah, looking at that one right there, looked like he leaned just a little bit too far in.
No, that's exactly what the umpire said.
And that one is going to be fouled off. That's going to be strike number two.
Yeah, it's the same way. If the ball comes in the batter's box, you got to make it. Unfortunately, they got to make an effort to get out of the way.
That's right.
But you play to the rules. He was trying to take advantage of it. Smart baseball.
And the pitch from Hunt. They're going to try to get him chasing, but won't be able to on that one. Looking at Hunt's last inning, though, went 21 pitches for a total of 14 strikes. So
he threw strikes, but they were connecting on those strikes.
That's right. So now that brings a total of 53 pitches, 37 strikes thrown. And Hunt with a 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And that one's going to be popped up, gone.
That's going over to Russo's house. That one probably cleared the trees, got there. We still got action in the bullpen.
And
it's not stirring near as much as it was.
Yeah, they're right now going through some stretch routines as they usually do. And that pitch from Hunt.
There's another one.
I believe I heard that one hit a tree.
That one hit the big tree there.
That usually sounds like when I'm playing golf right there.
No comment. No comment. No comment.
And Hunt with a 2-2 count again. Here's the pitch. And that was going to be fouled off. Tell you what, this batter is battling number 24, Alec White, the first baseman.
That one was coming right at Summer over there. She didn't flinch, though. Did you notice that? She didn't flinch.
I believe Gary could have caught it.
Well, he'd have protected her.
I don't believe he heard me on that one.
No.
And that one is going to be popped up, and we'll see if first baseman can get this one, and he's not going to be able to get to it in time.
Just along with that. On a normal day, that would have been caught.
That would have.
But the higher the ball goes, the wind just – you'd think coming off of the right side, that tree that's over there would kind of slow the wind down, but it's remained steady.
You can see the wind kind of slowing down a little bit, but 2-2 count from Hunt again. Here's the pitch, and that one – I don't know what to tell you on that. He's just battling.
He's just right on it.
And with a 2-2 count, do you waste one right here, try to get him chasing, or? And we'll see what Hunt does. That one's going to be line. That's going to be foul if it drops, and it will over into the line bullpen. And
good at bat for
I believe this is Alec White. And that one goes high and away for ball number 3.
Yeah, Alec White, it's a good at bat. He's gone full. He's fouled 4 off.
So now we're at the full count mark, 3-2 pitch. Hunt from the windup. Come set, here it is. And that one's going to be popped up out into right field. Jarvis is going to get under it, and it's going to drop. But he's going to go to second, and he's going to get him out.
Nice play. Jarvis stayed with that ball. So you're going to get a single and caught stretching. Excellent. He didn't have a choice but to slide because he wasn't going to get there. But when he slid, he got the glove out. The beauty of it is the ball hit his glove, and he was able to knock it down and threw that from his backside.
That's right. And you got to give credit right there to Jarvis right there as you see the replay again on our screens.
Yep.
And Hunt back at it again with number 14. This is Hakeem Yadam. And again, we apologize to all the Lyon and Scots fans. If we are saying that incorrectly, we don't have name pronunciations.
He's from Jakarta, Indonesia.
Oh, 1 count from Hunt. Here it is. That one's going to be just low for ball number 1.
It doesn't have where he went to school.
And only a few on there where it does have their schools listed. And Hakeem's going to foul that one off. Brings the count to 1-2 here. Hunt on that last batter is 9 pitches to number that was number 24, Alec White. And Hunt's going to add another K to his total. And now that is 5 strikeouts for Colton Hunt on the day. And so that'll bring up the second baseman for Lyon. That'll be lost. Keep looking at the Freed lineup. That's going to be number 25, Zane Wallace. Only 4 pitches to Hakeem on that one. And starting out good right here as Hunt gets called strike 1.
That pitch looked a little bit high to me.
I believe Wallace was saying the same thing on that one. And Wallace on the day 0 for 1 with a strikeout. So maybe we'll see that again. And right now it's looking like an 0-2 count now to Wallace from Hunt.
Yeah, that ball was right at the top of the strike zone. And he came back with it, and he had to protect himself, so it goes 0-2.
And with that 0-2 count, here's Hunt with a third pitch. And that one, just can't get him. And I believe S is calling that pitch from the dugout there. One-two count. And that one just inside for ball number 2. Evens the count up.
Oh, that last pitch was that one he called the first ball. It was right there. It was right there.
And that time goes inside again for ball 3, and now it's a full count here with 2 outs. So full count from Hunt. Here it is. And that one is going to get him for strike number 3, number 6 on the day.
Umpire not going to let you get by with that. That was a good pitch, though. All right, so after 3.5.
Or 4.5, I believe now. Or no, yeah, 3.5.
After 3.5, we get Lyon has 2 runs on 5 hits, no errors. Freed-Hardeman with 2 runs on 3 hits, and they've committed 1 error.
And so they're going to look to add to that total here in this next half of the inning, live on the FHU Sports Network.
Men, there's a new salon in Jackson, Race Clips, on South Highland, next door to Roland Safety and Supply. Whether it's a quick trim or a new look, Race Clips stylists can transform you to perfection. At Race Clips, you'll find all the products to keep you looking your best. Active duty military, veterans, and law enforcement officers receive a discount. Open Monday through Friday from 9 to 6, 9 to 3 on Saturday. Race Clips on South Highland, Jackson. Go to race-clips.com.
With extra pandemic unemployment funding coming to an end in Tennessee, you should not hesitate to find a job that pays what you need and treats you well, because those jobs are going to go as quickly as gasoline in a shortage. Apply today at McLean Power Systems in Trenton. Make your next career move to McLean today by texting POWER to 67664. That's POWER to 67664. McLean Power Systems is an equal opportunity employer.
And we're back live. First pitch, Anthony Jarvis gets a hold of that one, and that's going to carry just not enough right into the hands of the right fielder for out number one.
Wynn held that one up just long enough for it to be caught.
If he had a little bit more just line on it, then might have been able to get out. Just unfortunately, Wynn looked like he got a hold of that one as it looks like it's blowing in. And that pitch to Hunter Beecham is called strike one. Beecham, another former state champion on this team from Scotts Hill, won the state title back in 2016 with the Lions there. And that pitch is going to sneak in there again for strike number two.
It's on the inside part of the plate.
And that time is going to miss inside for ball number one. And what's so unique with Beecham as well as with McCall, that's also in the starting lineup, and that one, ball two, misses outside. During their state championship game, was able to knock off the same team. Hunter Beecham in his sophomore, junior year, was able to knock off Loretta in the state title game. And then McCall, when they won the state title in 2018, they were able to knock off Loretta as well. And Beecham gets a hold of that one.
That's going to hang. The wind, this wind is killing it.
And Beecham looks like made excellent contact with that as well, just unable to get it out of the outfielder's hands.
Freed-Hardeman Lay Line softball in the top of the fifth is leading at Warner 2-0.
And they'll play
a second game at around 5 o'clock tonight.
And they have two more games against Southeastern tomorrow, I believe.
Yeah, 1 and 3.
First pitch to Brooklyn called ball high and away.
And then they get a week off, and then they head to Columbus, Georgia for 5 games.
That's right. That ball's going to be fouled off by Brooklyn over into the free dugout. And don't believe guy who DH'd last week, Ryan Stark, he was able to get a hold of that one. Don't believe he's going to get credit for the put out. And that one is going to be popped up by.
That's down. Outfielder did right. He stepped back. Took that first step back, and then as he came in, it just couldn't get there. It looked like it was going to go carry further than it did. So we'll take a hit.
So good hit there by Kent Brooklyn, and now that's going to bring up Caleb Molo, and he'll be looking to add a hit to his total. He was able to get an opposite side hit in the last one with an RBI to give us the lead 2-1. Fortunately now 2-2, so Molo will be looking to extend this lead here. That pitch is going to be low, and Brooklyn will stay at first. So 1-0 count. And that pitcher Clayton Burke was trying to go to first on that one, not able to get him in time. 1-0 count remains. And they try for the pickoff again. Still can't get him. And that one's going to miss high and away for ball number 2. Coach S is over there giving Malo some encouragement. You see Jess Trask over there as our first base coach. And that pitch gets Malo swinging. Not able to make any contact on that one. 2-1. It remains the count.
The
It's
ball
just a good
just kinda
drop.
Yep.
Two 2-1 count from Malo. And they're going to try for the pickoff again. And still unable to get Rooklyn over there on first base. Again, we'll apologize for the win today. And they call strike on that one. That's going to get away from the second baseman as they try for the pickoff. Good steal there for Kent Rooklyn. And trying to look at the stolen bases total now for Freed-Hardeman. That's going to bring it to 3 now. 3 stolen bases on the day here.
Coach Estes likes to run.
He does. And Malo
tries to go opposite field.
It did hit the pole. Should that count?
No.
It shouldn't.
No.
Can we say it counts and then change the rule later?
You could try.
You could try.
You could try.
I don't believe I could have done that if I tried. So 2-2 count to Malo with 2 outs.
He's trying to go the other way so that the runner can score.
And they're going to try.
Nobody there.
Malo with a 2-2 count. It's going to get him swinging.
Foul tip.
And just not able to get anything in that inning. And it's now 2-2.
You can add a hit to it. So we're through 4 complete. 2-2 our score. We'll be back with more on the FHU Sports Network.
27 years ago, a vision became a reality and Snookum Steakhouse officially opened. We cut our steaks in-house and our ribeyes are full of flavor. The steak trimmings are used to make our certified Angus beef steak burgers, so when you order at Snookum's, you are getting high quality. Enjoy our salad bar and mini dessert. Also try our famous family recipe, the Pink Lush Fruit Salad. Come visit Snookum Steakhouse in Henderson, Tennessee. We are open evenings Tuesday through Saturday but closed Sunday and Monday. Snookum Steakhouse, come taste the difference.
This could be a true story. On October 3rd, a 2003 hatchback struck and killed a deer that goes by the name Buck. I know, right? He now has Buck's head proudly displayed on his living room wall. He tells a different story.
Shot it.
No, he didn't.
And to hide his lie, he took his car to Mitchell's body shop.
No, I didn't.
Yes, he did. And lucky for him, they made it look good as new. And as for Buck, the story continues.
And we're back here on the FHU Sports Network, and Lions and Scott still tied at 2 here as we head to the top of the 5th inning. And this game will go 9 innings today. We are for sure of that.
Yeah, we got 9-inning game today for us. Another 9-inning game will follow this as St. Francis and Lyon will play.
And that pitch is going to be in there for called strike 1.
And don't forget, tomorrow there'll be 3 games here. Freed-Hardeman will play. They will all be 7-inning games.
That's right. And batter out there frustrated with himself. Ended up going foul tipping that off.
Right off the knob.
And that's going to bring the count to 0-2 here. And this is number 3, Tristan Busho, who was able to score earlier in this game. And Hunt with the 0-2 pitch. And that's going to be lined to the shortstop. And over to first is in time for out number 1.
One hop.
And good field there by the shortstop. And that is Kent Rooklyn. This will bring up Evan Heilich. Hunt in that last inning only 79, or brings his total now to 79 pitches, so was able to only throw 9 pitches that last inning. And here's the pitch from Hunt to start out, and maybe just a little bit low and inside for ball number 1. Here's the 1-0 pitch, and that one's going to be in. And just got away from the left fielder, Presley. And he might be going 3 on this one. And looks like he's going to – oh. For a second there, I thought McCall might have had him, but –
yeah. I'm going to be curious to see how Eli scores this. Single, 2-base error. That's what I just want to make sure you score it the way I would have saw it. So you got a single, 2-base error. Hesitation allowed that to grab. If he wouldn't hesitate, he catches the ball. So.
And Troy Strack will get the at-bat on this one. Did see the courtesy runner come back in for Lyon.
That's for the catcher.
And the pitch. It's going to be low. Just couldn't get him chasing on that one. And Hunt now. Here's the pitch. That one's going to be.
That's going to be get deep enough to score the run.
And oh.
Hey, nice throw. Hey, great throw, though.
That was a great throw by Jarvis. And believe we have found our right fielder replacement for Don Pisano. And Anthony Jarvis, what a throw there by Jarvis. If it had just been maybe about 2 miles per hour faster, I believe he could have gotten him. But either way, Freed-Hardeman now down 3-2. And that one's going to be fouled off. Brings the counts 0-1 now. Hunt still on the mound for this one. And here's the pitch. And that one sneaks in there for strike number 1. Good job by Mason Liebler to put that on a frame right there. Brings the count now to 0-2. With 2 outs, here's the pitch. And they're going to say he didn't go. Still good job there by Liebler making sure. One-two count. Here's the pitch. And that one's going to be lined out into right field. That might get past Jarvis. And, just knocks out of his glove. Jarvis will get that in. And that's going to go down as the second error today by the Lions.
Another 2-base error.
Now Joe Weatherford's going to come to the mound, or come to the plate. And Hunt and Liebler will go down there, try to calm the composure of Hunt. And you got any updates on the softball game?
3-0, top of the 5th, 2 outs. Lady Lions with the lead.
Who we got pitching for us today? Is it Morgan?
Let me see here. Brittany.
Brittany Adair.
Brittany Adair pitching today to game 1. What happens when you have 3 good quality pitchers?
And the pitch. And they're going to say low for ball number 1.
Needed to edit that.
And so 1-0 count from Hunt. Here's the pitch. And he's going to get him swinging in the dirt for strike number 1. One count from Hunt. And here's the pitch. And still just couldn't get him chasing on that one. That's going to bring the count to 2-1. Hunt remains in the stretch with a runner on second. 2-1 count, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. And they're going to get a hold of that one into center field. And Beecham's going to get under it and gets him for out number 3. And so just like that, Lions are going to go to the bottom of the 5th, down 3-2. Lyon was able to get 2 hits in that inning and was able to score 1 run off of a sac fly.
Well, you score 2 errors. That'll be an unearned run, but you commit 2 errors in the inning, you're fortunate to escape because they both were 2 base. One lets the man at third and one to second. Fortunately, the Lions escaped just giving up 1 run. So,
I believe now, let's see, who have we got next, Summer? And we're going to listen to our good friends over at Lonnie Cobb Ford live here on the FHU Sports Network.
Buying a car is all about you. In person, over the phone, or online, we make it simple and easy. Our place or yours, no matter where you live. LonnieCobbFord.com or Lonnie Cobb Ford in Henderson, where cars really are cheaper in the country. At Lonnie Cobb Ford, we now give you a warranty for life on the engine and transmission. That's right, a warranty for life at no cost to you. Unlimited time, unlimited mileage, but it's only at Lonnie Cobb Ford in Henderson, where cars really are cheaper in the country.
And we're back live on the FHU Sports Network. Freed-Hardeman down 3-2 with, I believe this is going to be Mason Liebler up to bat.
yeah, give you a little information on a softball game. Lady Lions up 3-0 as it goes into the bottom of the 5th. Brittany Adair is pitching. She has 9 strikeouts.
I was going to miss up side for ball number 1.
She has
Ball number 2 right there. But
she has a no-hitter going.
no hitter going, and that's against Warner.
That's against Warner.
I'll tell you what, Lady Lions pitching might be the best in the conference this year.
It's strong, awful strong.
And that one, that's 3 in a row. Brings the count to 3-0 for Liebler. And that pitch is going to just go right down Main Street right there for strike number 1. Three-one count to Liebler. Here's the pitch. And Liebler's going to foul that one off near the Freed-Hardeman dugout. Presley is going to ground it up, but will not get the put out. Count's full up now here from Mason Liebler. And the pitch. And that one.
Foul back.
That one's going to be just in between here, the press box and the other press box here at Russo Field. And Liebler fouls that one off again.
Going to get out of play.
Right off the Martha Lewis Pavilion into the creek there.
That poor roof. It just gets beat to death. And got him on the outside corner.
So that's going to be one strikeout here for Clayton Burke. I believe that's his first strikeout of the day.
That was ball 4.
Excuse me, that's going to be the second one for Cody Burke on the day.
So you look at this disc golf course. Is it lining the cross country? Is it following the cross country course?
I believe so, if I'm not mistaken. And of course, cross country.
When did they put that up?
It was just recent here. That they announced it in FHU's chapel today. That's going to be inside for strike number 1, count 1-1 for Christian Presley. Got it announced in chapel today. Something they've been working on since last year, getting built with the not awareness, not trying to figure out what the word I'm looking for is, with the increase of the hobbies, I guess, in disc golf.
Yes, it has become very popular.
And that one's going to be lined over into the Freed-Hardeman bullpen. And Presley now with a 2-2 count. See members of the bullpen down there. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 out to Christian Presley. Here's the pitch. And Presley just couldn't make contact on that one, and that's going to be strike 3. And so now we'll see number 38, Sean Rooney. He was able to help us with a win last weekend at Bryan, so we'll be looking for another one here. And the pitch. And Rooney's going to foul that one off for strike number 1. And the next pitch, and that's going to be in there for strike number 2.
Just takes one pitch.
And here it is. And that one's going to be lined, and right fielder's going to be right there to put out for out number 3.
You know, anything you hit the right field today, it's kind of staying up in the air. So
that's right.
Well,
and just no hits, no out, or just no hits, no runs, no errors on that one, and that's going to bring us to the top of the 6th inning now. And Lions still down 3-2. We'll take a break and we'll be back. And you're watching Lions baseball live on the FHU Sports Network.
Football looks fun. I bet I would have been great at it. The first football playing deer, they would have made a movie about me and everything. Probably get Kurt Russell to play me. But alas, me and my dreams run right over again.
For fast, reliable collision repair, trust the experts at Mitchell's Body Shop. And get back out there.
Men, there's a new salon in Jackson, Race Clips, on South Highland, next door to Roland Safety and Supply. Whether it's a quick trim or a new look, Race Clips stylists can transform you to perfection. At Race Clips, you'll find all the products to keep you looking your best. Active duty military, veterans, and law enforcement officers receive a discount. Open Monday through Friday from 9 to 6, 9 to 3 on Saturday. Race Clips on South Highland, Jackson. Go to race-clips.com.
And we're back, and we got a pitching change here for Freed-Hardeman. It's going to be Louis Torres. And Torres see some action last week in the first game against Bryan. And one of the 3 pitchers that was there started out with Colton Hunt, then went to Louis Torres. Louis Torres pitched a couple of innings in relief, and then Connor Creasy was able to come out with a win in that game. So Freed-Hardeman down 3-2. They'll turn to Torres here in the top of the 6th inning. First pitch from Torres. And couldn't get him chasing there for ball number 1. So Hunt will end his day at 91 pitches, 63 strikes thrown. And here's the pitch. And that one nicks the corner for strike number 1. Hunt also 6 strikeouts, 3 of them looking. Left 6 hits and 2 earned runs. And the pitch. And that one low, but still inside the strike zone for strike number 2. One-two count now for Torres in his first pitching at Five Wells Field, and that one just misses for strike number 2. Thought he was going to get Hurd chasing on that one. So now it's 2 balls, 2 strikes for Torres. And the pitch. And that one low and away for ball number 3. So now we're at a full count here. 3-2 count. And the pitch. And that one's going to be popped up. And looks like the second baseman Sanders is going to get under it. And he will for out number 1. And that'll now bring up the first baseman, number 24, Alec White. And let's see what White's done on the day. 1 for 2 with no RBIs, and I believe his hit was a single. And the pitch from Torres, it's going to miss low for ball number 1. And we did have a pitch and change in his first game here at Freed-Hardeman on the home field. Louis Torres. And that one's going to be lined out to the right fielder, Jarvis. And Jarvis gets under that one, puts it away for out number 2. And now it's going to bring up the designated hitter, Hakeem Yadam. And Torres with the pitch. And that one's going to be fouled and right behind the Dan Kirkland Wells clubhouse.
Warner threatening there in the bottom of the 5th in the Lady Lion softball game. We got 2 base runners on 2 walks.
And that one's going to be lined out in the center field. Beecham will field it, and he'll get it in. And that's just going to go down as a single.
See how that ball tailed away to kind of shows you a little bit about how the wind affects the ball and then also the spin of the baseball.
Almost looked like a slice in golf if you're a left-handed hitter.
And looked like you, didn't it?
Well, that would be a hook.
You'd be
for me.
hooking the ball for you.
It'll either go hook or it'll go slice, but it'll never go straight.
32's coming up to the plate. I believe that's a pinch hitter.
I believe this is number 32. That's going to be
Hayden Finley.
So he'll be batting in place of Zane Wallace.
Well, the concession stand is up their game. Cheese sticks.
If I'd have known that, I told Gary to get me some cheese sticks.
Well, I didn't know they had them either.
I think I'll be taking a break after this one, going down and get me some.
You can do that. I can handle it. I've had a break, so.
And so Torres with 2 outs. He's got 1 runner on. Here's the pitch. And that was going to be grounded out to the first baseman. Good job by Rooney to block it up, and he's going to get him for out number 1. Or for out number 3, excuse me.
I think he just tripped over the bag. He kind of looked back like Rooney tripped him. I don't know that he did. Let's see here. Let me go back now to – let me go back over to this other screen. Yeah. Too many things going on, brother.
Yeah, I mean, it was a close play right there with the batter. Excuse me, I can't even remember the batter's name. Finley with him just absolutely booking it there to first base. Just unable to get him. It was a close play, and there it is right there as we're seeing it. Blocks off the runner, Rooney.
Yeah, he just tripped. He just tripped over the front corner of the bag. All right, Michael.
And that's going to.
We're going to go to the bottom of the 6th.
And that's going to take us to a timeout here, and we'll be back here in 30 seconds on the FHU Sports Network.
With extra pandemic unemployment funding coming to an end in Tennessee, you should not hesitate to find a job that pays what you need and treats you well, because those jobs are going to go as quickly as gasoline in a shortage. Apply today at McLean Power Systems in Trenton. Make your next career move to McLean today by texting POWER to 67664. That's POWER to 67664. McLean Power Systems is an equal opportunity employer.
And we're back here on the FHU Sports Network. Did have a sub in. Number 1, Chris Lara. Let's see where he's at.
He's at third.
See him at third, so that's going to replace Tristan Busho. Busho looks like he's going to go.
Is he going to second?
See, Busho went to second. Yeah, Busho will go to second. Laura over to third. And Will McCall is up at the plate, and he's going to get strike one there.
I think that was a ball.
Or ball one, excuse me.
Yeah, I never did see it.
And McCall, that time it will be a strike.
You know, this umpire behind the plate's done a really good job getting the strike call signal out quickly, unlike some that we've had in the past.
And that one, don't believe he'll call that one a strike because that one low and in the dirt.
No. Yeah, we've had some umpires, it seemed like it took right when the pitcher's starting his next windup to make the call.
That's right. And McCall grounds that one out and throw it to first just in time for out number 1.
Just a slight shift right there. Not a big shift, but they were shading him to go up the middle.
That's right. And so now that'll bring up our cleanup hitter, Zach Sanders. And one thing also got to look at, Cody Burke on the day, 74 pitches, and that's just through he had 70 through 5 innings.
Is there any? I saw some folks go down towards the bullpen. Maybe they were just running their.
Still got some people sitting over there. Maybe see some guy trying to warm their arms up a little bit.
He's pitched a nice ball game.
He has. And the pitch to Sanders. Sanders.
Foul tip.
Try to take that one over to Highway 100, but just couldn't get contact on it. So 0-1 count here to Sanders. Here's the pitch. And that time he does get contact, but just right into the center fielder's glove for out number 2. And now here we're going to see Anthony Jarvis. And Jarvis on the day right now 0 for 2, and he'll be looking to change that. And the pitch. And Jarvis gets a hold of that one. Oh, just fouled. And that one had some speed on it. I believe someone caught it down there.
Yeah, he did catch it in the bullpen. That was a bullet, man. Who?
And I believe they're going to say it was Evan Coob. I don't know if I'm saying that right or not. And that one going to be grounded out to the shortstop, over to first base in time for out number 3. And that's going to just be a 3-up, 3-down inning here for Freed-Hardeman. And that's going to take us to the top of the 7th inning. And Freed-Hardeman still, unfortunately, down 3-2. And we'll take a timeout. We'll be right back live on the FHU Sports Network.
27 years ago, a vision became a reality and Snookum Steakhouse officially opened. We cut our steaks in-house and our ribeyes are full of flavor. The steak trimmings are used to make our certified Angus beef steak burgers, so when you order at Snookum's, you are getting high quality. Enjoy our salad bar and mini dessert. Also try our famous family recipe, the Pink Lush Fruit Salad. Come visit Snookum Steakhouse in Henderson, Tennessee. We are open evenings Tuesday through Saturday but closed Sunday and Monday. Snookum Steakhouse, come taste the difference.
And we're back live on the FHU Sports Network, and I believe we have an update over at softball, don't we?
Yeah, Brittany Adair walked the first 2 batters in the bottom of the bottom of the sixth, or bottom of the fifth, excuse me, and then struck the side out to retire to get out of the threat. So the Lady Lions in the top of the sixth, they got 2 outs. 3-0 is the score still at Warner.
And they're the away team, aren't they?
Freed-Hardeman is the away team, yes. I think they did away with that rule that used to say, and on in the AMC in a series, they would make one team the home team even when they were on the road, and that just confused everybody.
And Torres at the mound. Here's the pitch, and it's going to be in there for strike number 1.
The only thing missing from the stat line is the bomb squad for the Lady Lions has not kicked into gear yet.
And that one misses high and outside for ball number 1. But if you remember last year starting out, it was all low-scoring games. Lady Lions pitching really won them that game, and he gets, I believe that is Tristan Bushwall, got him swinging for strike number 2. And again, we apologize for saying these last names correctly.
I would think that would be Bushchow, but I don't know for sure.
And
it doesn't matter. He's
doesn't
going
matter.
right over there
Torres
to the bench.
Gets him for his first strikeout here as a Freed-Hardeman Lion at home.
Torres, a nice-looking young pitcher.
We got him as a transfer from, he's a transfer from Jacksonville, Florida, came to us from Savannah State University out in Georgia. I believe they're Savannah State now Division II NCAA school. They were Division I at one point. And the pitch, that one misses low for ball number 1 and inside. And Torres goes 1-0 count. Here's the pitch. And that one.
Nice pitch.
Good pitch from
He
Torres.
took a little bit off.
And so we got a 1-1 count here with 1 out. Here's the pitch from Torres. And that one.
That was up high.
So now 2-1 count here from Torres. And the pitch. And that one gets him. And that'll be a hit by pitch. And he's going to get a courtesy runner.
27.
And that's the same one we have been seeing. Number 27 is Derek Underwood. Oh, count. Start out. And the pitch. And that one's going to be sent out to center field. And Beecham will get under it for out number 1. And that'll put Underwood back at first. And now Alan West comes to the plate. So now 2 outs. And this will bring up number 8, Alan West, the right fielder. And Torres, good pickoff move right there. Just couldn't get the glove on him was Sean Rooney.
Lady Lions at an insurance run. Anna Kate Norton walks, Britton Gerald singles, and Allie Mitchell doubles to score Anna Kate Norton.
And tell you what, Torres has got a quick pickoff move.
Nice move. He's a fine-looking young man. Nice pitcher. Definitely will add to the Lion depth.
I believe he actually helped the other day work our camera when we played Oakwood, the Lady Lions.
I believe you're correct. I believe that is exactly who worked the camera.
And Torres' first pitch. And, just missed him.
Just got back.
And didn't see the call on that one. If it was a ball.
I believe that was a ball. If it's wrong, don't worry. The umpire will look at the scoreboard. If it's wrong, he'll tell us. He'll start shaking them fingers at you. That's a ball, for sure.
So now 2-0 count for Torres.
Oh, the Lady Lions add 2 more as Kennedy Harris doubles. So it's 6-0 now on the top of the 6th.
And that pitch is in there as he swings and misses for strike 1.
I know that'll make Coach Humphrey happy to get the bats going. That is the 4 doubles on the day for the Lady Lions.
So 2-1 count, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be fouled off for strike number 2.
Going to be a busy day. Going to be a busy day for Outline Athletics tomorrow.
Yeah, of course, we got basketball at Shawnee State and big conference matchups.
2 and 4, I believe, is the time on those games.
Believe so. And that was going to be fouled off over behind us.
And then you have baseball here on campus at 5 Wells Field. And then you have Lady Lions softball. They'll be playing Southeastern in their final 2 games of their road trip to Orlando. And then they'll be home for a while, and then they'll head back out to Columbus, Georgia for a big weekend.
And Torres going to jam him up a little bit, and that one's going to be hit into the glove of Kent Rookland for out number 3.
It's a nice play by Rookland going out. Again, the ball off the handle of the bat. So, Michael, we're getting nowhere fast here. 3-2, still our score.
That's right, and with that, we'll take a break as we head into the 7th inning stretch, live on the FHU Sports Network.
This could be a true story. On October 3rd, a 2003 hatchback struck and killed a deer that goes by the name Buck. I know, right? He now has Buck's head proudly displayed on his living room wall. He tells a different story.
Shot it.
No, he didn't.
And to hide his lie, he took his car to Mitchell's body shop.
No, I didn't.
Yes, he did. And lucky for him, they made it look good as new. And as for Buck, the story continues.
At Lonnie Cobb Ford, we now give you a warranty for life on the engine and transmission. That's right, a warranty for life at no cost to you. Unlimited time, unlimited mileage, but it's only at Lonnie Cobb Ford in Henderson, where cars really are cheaper in the country. Buying a car is all about you. In person, over the phone, or online, we make it simple and easy. Our place or yours, no matter where you live. LonnieCobbFord.com or Lonnie Cobb Ford in Henderson, where cars really are cheaper in the country.
And we're back here live on the FHU Sports Network. Lions currently down 3-2, but we'll be looking to change that here as it'll be Hunter Beecham at the plate. And that's going to be bunted, but just a bit outside for a foul ball.
Yeah, trying to use his speed to get on base. That time he just pushed it a little bit away outside.
0-1 count here for Hunter. Here's the pitch. And that one's going to be low and outside for ball number 1. And don't believe we have any more action in the bullpen here. Beecham is going to ground that out to the pitcher. And that's going to be in there in time for out number 1.
Made it closer than you thought it would be.
And so now that'll bring up – it's going to bring up our shortstop, Kent Rookland, the senior out of Covington, Virginia, West Virginia Tech transfer. And the pitch to Kent Rooklyn is high and just high for ball number 1. And that pitch is going to miss him for ball number 2. And the next pitch is going to miss outside for ball number 3. And still no action in that Lyon bullpen for the Scots, as Cody Burke, 82 pitches so far in this game. And here's the next pitch. And that one is going to miss him for 4 straight balls, as he's going to take a walk on this one. Now bringing up Molo.
That's a good at bat.
Caleb Molo, the sophomore out of Frisco, Texas. He's gotten one of our RBIs today, and he'll be looking to get another here as the 3-0 Lions look to remain undefeated here. And the pitch. And Molo makes contact just over the wrong fence. So Molo will go the 0-1 count here. 1 out, 1 runner on. And they try to go for the pickoff, and he is not going to make it, or he is going to make it there. So 0-1 count here to Molo. And Molo tries for the bunt, but won't be able to lay it down as Rooklyn rushes back to get there. And is Brittany Adair still got that no-hitter going?
No, she just gave up a double at the bottom of the 6th.
And Molo is going to take strike 2 there. 1-2 count, 1 out. Lions need a hit here, as they try to go back over to first for the pickoff of Rooklyn, and not going to be able to get there in time. As they go to second.
He was dead in the water.
Good job by Rooklyn, able to stay with that one. But I think it's going to be a strikeout on Molo. And now this is going to bring up a new face. It's going to be number 30, William Kelly, the freshman transfer from Noonan, Georgia, the outfielder out of Southern Union College. And so Molo will here's Kelly with the pitch, and Kelly grounds that out over to third, and Kelly is not going to make it in time as he's out for out number 3 of the inning. And Lions still can't get anything to go on that one. We're able to get a hit, or excuse me, able to get a walk out of that one, and a runner on, stolen base, but not a run, unfortunately. And so we're going to go to the top of the 8th with Lions down 3-2, and Torres will still be out here, and we'll be back after this timeout live on the FHU Sports Network.
Football looks fun. I bet I would have been great at it. The first football playing deer, they would have made a movie about me and everything. Probably get Kurt Russell to play me. But alas, me and my dreams run right over again.
For fast, reliable collision repair, trust the experts at Mitchell's Body Shop. And get back out there.
Men, there's a new salon in Jackson, Race Clips, on South Highland, next door to Roland Safety and Supply. Whether it's a quick trim or a new look, Race Clips stylists can transform you to perfection. At Race Clips, you'll find all the products to keep you looking your best. Active duty military, veterans, and law enforcement officers receive a discount. Open Monday through Friday from 9 to 6, 9 to 3 on Saturday. Race Clips on South Highland, Jackson. Go to race-clips.com.
And we're back live on the FHU Sports Network. Lions down 3-2 on over Lyon College. And we do see some bullpen action out there for Lyon. Young man's got his hoodie on, so not able to see the number. First pitch is going to miss just low off that curveball from Torres. One 0 count here. Next pitch is outside for ball number 2. Next pitch is in there for strike number 1. Next pitch, same exact spot for Torres. Right on that inside corner for strike number 2.
He likes that spot.
And number 29, Weatherford, not liking the calls too much, but the next pitch is going to be a ground out over to the first baseman.
He's got it.
And Rooney is going to get there in time for out number 1.
Rooney going old school with the pants up at the knees. I think we got 1, 2.
See, McCall's got it. And then you see Beecham has it out there in
it's
center field. And so now this will bring up Aaron Hurd. Aaron Hurd has already got a home run on the day. Torres will be looking to get a quick out here, as Torres' pitch count now at a total of 30 pitches, as first pitch in there for strike number 1.
And Warner scores off of a single, scored the runner at second, so it's 6-1 now.
And that's the first run allowed this year by the Lady Lions.
First run allowed by the Lady Lions.
And Hurd fouls that one off over to the Freed dugout. Looks like Patrick Spence will grab that one up. So now 0-2 count here for Aaron Hurd as Torres goes from the windup. Here's the pitch. And that was going to be a ground out. Torres picks it up over to first. Throws a rocket over to Sean Rooney for out number 2.
Tell you what, he stuck that glove out there like a chicken wing and pulled it in, turned around and fired. I mean, he had to. He didn't have a choice. If he wouldn't have done that, it would have been very difficult.
That's right. So Torres now with, I believe this is Alec White at the plate. 1-0 count. Torres done a remarkable job so far. 33 pitches thrown. And that one's going to miss for ball 2. So now 2-0 count here for Torres. Have 2 outs, and here's the pitch. And he's going to get him swinging for strike number 1. So now 2-1 count, here it comes. And another one in there for strike number 2. The wind has seemed to calm down here at 5 Wells Field, and the pitch from Torres is going to be made contact. Anthony Jarvis gets under it for out number 3.
Nice job. That's a nice pitching by Torres right there.
And
you know, that last pitch he threw was kind of a break. He hung that breaking ball, and it was on the outside part of the plate. It's a good, nice job.
And we'll hopefully see Torres for a couple more innings in this one as Lions trail by 1 here at 5 Wells Field. We'll be back And just a reminder that you are watching Freed-Hardeman Lions Baseball live on the FHU Sports Network.
With extra pandemic unemployment funding coming to an end in Tennessee, you should not hesitate to find a job that pays what you need and treats you well, because those jobs are going to go as quickly as gasoline in a shortage. Apply today at McLean Power Systems in Trenton. Make your next career move to McLean today by texting POWER to 67664. That's POWER to 67664. McLean Power Systems is an equal opportunity employer.
27 years ago, a vision became a reality and Snookum's Steakhouse officially opened. We cut our steaks in-house and our ribeyes are full of flavor. The steak trimmings are used to make our certified Angus beef steak burgers, so when you order at Snookum's, you are getting high quality. Enjoy our salad bar and mini dessert. Also try our famous family recipe, the Pink Lush Fruit Salad. Come visit Snookum's Steakhouse in Henderson, Tennessee. We are open evenings Tuesday through Saturday but closed Sunday and Monday. Snookum's Steakhouse. Come taste the difference.
And we're back here on the FHU Sports Network. Christian Presley will be up to bat here for Freed-Hardeman. They're still leaving in Cody Burke, who is now at a pitch total of 90 pitches on the game. And are seeing more action in the Lion Scots bullpen. And looks like Lyon making a few changes right now. And we'll see who the changes are. Trying to look around right now, see if I see anyone different. Looks like third baseman, second baseman, shortstop still the same. But either way, Christian Presley, who had a home run in the first at-bat of the day for the Lions, will be looking to get one right here.
And the Lions scored the first and second, and they've been shut down since. Foul ball. That ball looked awful fair to me, fellas.
It was definitely a close one. Couldn't tell if it.
And I realize I'm sitting at an angle, but man, it looked for. Let's see if we.
That's gonna be it right there.
Yeah, this should be it right here.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch, and Presley hangs that one up, and we'll see if the first baseman gets under it. And looks like he will for out number one. And I was looking at that too.
Yeah, we got a great cameraman, but just a little bit late on that one on the foul ball down the third base line.
You need to rotate that banner towards us. That way I can just only have the pole in the way instead of pole in the banner.
All right. But it was awful close.
That's right.
If that camera shot right there that we're looking at now would give us the best angle at it.
And this is Sean Rooney right here. Sean, 0-1 count here to start off. Here's the pitch. That one just in there for strike number two.
That may be the best pitch Rooney sees in this at bat. As Lyon, former conference foe in the American Midwest.
That's right. And tries to get him swinging on there. Believe the catcher might have got injured on that one.
That got the catcher. I would say rub some dirt, but there's no dirt to rub, so.
And
hey, there goes the
life flight, I believe. There you got two of them.
No, those are probably military training. Flying that close together wouldn't be two life flights.
Yeah. Anyway, got 1-2 count, one out. Here's the pitch. And misses low again for ball number two. Good plate awareness there by Sean Rooney.
We've been seeing a lot of those things popping up in the area. Look that way.
And Sean Rooney gets a hold of that one. And that could be, it might be, Just foul.
And you look at the flag, and the flag's dead, dying, no wind. Hold your hands back just a half a second longer.
So Sean Rooney goes back with a 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And that one goes towards another fence, just the wrong one, as now we have a 2-2 count again. Here's the pitch from Burke. And that one's going to sail high for ball number 3.
Well, he's worked the count back full. This is the time of the game when you want to work that pitcher, make him throw some extra pitches. He's getting close to 100, is he not?
He is at 92 before this batter, so we'll see where he gets to after this. And Rooney's going to ground that one.
He's there.
And he's going to be there. Good hustle there by the first baseman, Sean Rooney.
Hey, the hop ate the shortstop up. Give him an infield hit, I hope.
I believe that's what we'll probably get,
There
and
it is.
that's what it is.
There it is.
So Smithson will come in here as a pinch runner.
Well, yeah, pinch runner.
So we'll see that, and Rooney probably will come back into the game. And now that's going to bring up Will McCall out of Columbia, Tennessee.
And you notice that you can see the defensive positioning here in the infield. It's not quite what we see in the major leagues as far as a shift goes, where you get 3 players on one side. It's a modified shift, but it still would not be considered a complete shift.
That's right. And here comes McCall. Burke in the stretch. Here's the pitch. And that one's going to miss low for ball 1. Good plate awareness there by McCall. And here's the next pitch. Another one missed low and away.
You're at the part of the lineup you want to be at if you're Freed-Hardeman. You're right in that middle of the lineup.
Especially with McCall right now. You had Sean Rooney get a walk in that one. Zach Sanders will be up next, and after that, Anthony Jarvis, and then after that, you got Hunter Beecham. Is definitely a part of the lineup you want to be in if you're Freed-Hardeman.
And they track those mound visits now, whether it's the coach or the catcher. All right, 2-0. Let's see what Will can do.
Burke's going to go from the stretch. Here's the pitch. And McCall is going to hang off of that one for ball 3.
That was way inside.
McCall here playing with 1 out, 1 on. Here's the pitch. And that time it's going to sneak in there for strike number 1.
You know, you kind of think McCall, being as good a hitter as he is, you let him loose on 3-0. But that pitch it just wasn't what he wanted.
And so now McCall's going to go from a 3-1 count now. Here's the pitch. Burke's going to go try to pick him off. And good hustle there by Smithson, able to get back.
Almost caught him leaning.
And that pitch, McCall.
That's going to get out.
That is gone, just over the wrong fence.
Down there by those disc golfers.
And I believe it hit off the pole because it ended up back in here.
That's twice. You tell me we've hit the pole twice?
Hit the pole twice, and unfortunately they don't use that pole as a thing to track fair or foul.
No.
If it was, that'd be 2 home runs today for us.
Yes, it would.
So McCall going to go from a full count. And here's the pitch. And McCall swings that one over into the Russo field. Good job by McCall, able to battle on that one. We'll see McCall again. And they try to pick off, and Still not there is Smithson.
It's got to be the socks.
Got to be the socks, the little stir-up socks.
Aerodynamic look.
3-2 count here from Burke to McCall. Here's the pitch. And McCall fouls that one off.
Straight back. McCall is right on it. When you see that ball fouled directly straight back, his timing is there. He just was a little under that one.
And you can see some of these guys down here, especially with some of the baseball guys and some of our better intramural softball players. You could tell that if he would have got a hold of that one, that would have been gone. And almost try to pick off Smithson again, and they still will not get him good. Base running awareness there by Adam Smithson. Adam Smithson, the freshman out of Kenton, Tennessee, played at Gibson County High School. And still.
But then, you know, he's lucky he got back because.
And they try to go low again.
That's ball four.
It's going to be ball four, so the throw does not matter.
Nice job. McCall works the pitcher just like you should. Excellent.
And so now you have 2 on with 1 out. And
yeah, I knew that. I kind of figured if McCall got on that the coach is coming out, and they do have somebody tossing in the pen.
And I believe we have the Jeopardy music going.
We do. You kind of get the feel you're at a minor league or a major league ballpark with the selections of music. The only thing missing was the 7th inning stretch, and they're going to get that downloaded soon.
And so Freed-Hardeman, it looks like they're going to leave Burke out there with Sanders coming up to bat, and we're going to get another pinch hitter. That's going to be
here. Strikeout looking.
It's going to be Jack Early.
Looks like this one's over in Florida.
Do what now?
Looks like this one is over, although it hasn't showed up as a final.
But Jack Early, the base runner for Will McCall. Jack, the sophomore out of San Diego, California, played at San Diego City College.
Yeah, I think that's it. Looks like the Lady Lions are going to pick up win number 3 as they defeat Warner in game number 1, 6-1. Brittany Adair with a 2-hitter. Took a no-hitter into the 6th.
And Lions fans on their feet for this one. 2 on, 1 out for Zach Sanders. Here's the pitch, and that one, they're going to say that was in there for strike number 1.
Catcher did a great job framing and pulling that pitch in. Your coach goes out and just tells your pitcher, just kind of settles him down a little bit.
That's right. And that one is going to be in there again.
That pitch was way outside.
So that's an 0-2 count here early for Sanders.
Now Zach's got to choke up on his bat and fight off every pitch.
This is the bottom of the 8th inning. Lions down 3-2 over Lyon College. 0-2 count, 2 on, 1 out. Here is the pitch. And that one is going to be low, and the runner is going to get to third.
So now you put yourself in position for a fly ball to score the run with a sac fly. Told you Coach Estes is aggressive when it comes to base running. And I think that time base runner takes off when he sees the ball hit.
And so now with a 1-2 count, Smithson on third, Early on first. Here's the pitch. Early's going. Sanders going to pop that one up. And it's going to be a double play there. Just unfortunate.
Just didn't pick the ball up off of the bat, Michael. And so doubled off.
Lions are going to go to the top of the 9th here, down 3-2 over Lyon. And with that, we'll take a break. We'll be back here in just a couple of minutes live on the FHU Sports Network.
At Lonnie Cow Ford, we now give you a warranty for life on the engine and transmission. That's right, a warranty for life at no cost to you. Unlimited time, unlimited mileage, but it's only at Lonnie Cow Ford in Henderson, where cars really are cheaper in the country. Buying a car is all about you. In person, over the phone, or online, We make it simple and easy. Our place or yours, no matter where you live. LonnieCobbFord.com or Lonnie Cobb Ford in Henderson, where cars really are cheaper in the country.
Football looks fun. I bet I would have been great at it. The first football playing deer, they would have made a movie about me and everything. Probably get Kurt Russell to play me. But alas, me and my dreams run right over again.
For fast, reliable collision repair, trust the experts at Mitchell's Body Shop. And get back out there.
And we're back live on the FHU Sports Network. Torres still on the mound here for the Lions as we head into the bottom of the ninth. And it's going to be number 14, Hakeem Yateem. And again, we still going to apologize if we are mispronouncing that, as Yateem takes ball one. Next pitch from Torres is going to sneak by for strike number one. And so now that evens the count up at 1-1. Here's the pitch. And that was going to be grounded out over to first. Rooney picks it up over to Torres in time for out number one.
Just how you draw it up.
And so now that'll bring up number one, Chris Lara. And Lara will be batting with one out now. Here's the pitch. Misses high for ball number one. So 1-0 count. Here it comes from Torres. And in there for strike number two. Or strike number one, excuse me.
You know, this umpire's been consistent today on that pitch. He's actually been done a pretty decent job behind the plate.
And that pitch is going to be popped up. Looks like Torres is going to get underneath it. And he will for out number two.
Got off the hill quickly.
And so now that'll bring up, I believe.
No, you're going to get a pinch hitter, I think you said.
Oh, we are going to get a pinch hitter.
Yep.
We'll see who the hitter is. And I believe you got the line roster over there.
I do. I give it to you as soon as I see it. Looks like number 10.
Number 10, that's going to be Jaden Cool, the catcher, first baseman, and outfielder, sophomore out of Victoria, British Columbia, Canada. Played at Belmont Secondary School in his last appearance with another team.
Lefty. They're playing the odds with the lefty matchup here.
And Torres going to go from the windup. Here's the pitch. In there for strike number one. So now we've got an 0-1 count. Here it comes again. And that one low in the dirt for, I believe, ball number one.
Bounced in front of the plate.
Went across the plate at some point. Just fortunately, the umpires don't look for that. I'm going to have to get used to the umpire-referee situation.
Well, you'll get there. Just the first game of the season. You got to get you broke it in, too. There you go.
And ground ball over to Rooney. Back over to Torres for the second time this inning, but for out number three. And we're going to go to the final at-bat of this game, possibly with a 3-2 lead for Lyon over your Freed-Hardeman Lions. And we'll take a break. We'll be back here after these timeout commercials live on the FHU Sports Network.
Men, there's a new salon in Jackson, Race Clips, on South Highland, next door to Roland Safety and Supply. Whether it's a quick trim or a new look, Race Clips stylists can transform you to perfection. At Race Clips, you'll find all the products to keep you looking your best. Active duty military, veterans, and law enforcement officers receive a discount. Open Monday through Friday from 9 to 6, 9 to 3 on Saturday. Race Clips on South Highland, Jackson. Go to race-clips.com.
With extra pandemic unemployment funding coming to an end in Tennessee, you should not hesitate to find a job that pays what you need and treats you well, because those jobs are going to go as quickly as gasoline in a shortage. Apply today at McLean Power Systems in Trenton. Make your next career move to McLean today by texting POWER to 67664. That's POWER to 67664. McLean Power Systems is an equal opportunity employer.
27 years ago, a vision became a reality and Snookum Steakhouse officially opened. We cut our steaks in-house and our ribeyes are full of flavor. The steak trimmings are used to make our certified Angus beef steak burgers, so when you order at Snookum's, you are getting high quality. Enjoy our salad bar and mini dessert. Also try our famous family recipe, the Pink Lush Fruit Salad. Come visit Snookum Steakhouse in Henderson, Tennessee. We are open evenings Tuesday through Saturday but closed Sunday and Monday. Snookum Steakhouse, come taste the difference.
And we're back here live on the FHU Sports Network as Graham Scott, now the pitch hitter for the Lions. Graham, the freshman out of Jackson, Tennessee, played at Jackson Christian, so he's probably been acquainted with Coach Joe Holloway over his high school career, as now it's a 1-1 count.
Matter of fact, Coach Joe mentioned that we had him coming this year. Last time I talked to Coach Joe.
And that one is going to sail to right field. Right fielder looks like he might have lost it, and he does come up with it, unfortunately. Good contact by Graham Scott. Just unfortunately, like a lot of the hits we've had today, wrong place, wrong time.
Well, we've had a case of what we call the Adams. You ever heard of the Adams?
The Adams.
You hit it right at them.
Yeah, we've had a lot of that today, and Hunter Beecham will look to break that streak as first one misses for ball one. And here's the next one. And that was going to be grounded out, and shortstop was able to get it but can't make the throw as Beecham's going to get there with no doubt. And now we have a runner on. And now it's going to bring up the shortstop, Kent Rooklyn.
Well, here's the thing now. You're in the bottom of the ninth. You're down one. Here's where Rooklyn needs to work the pitcher for all he can, kind of like we did in the eighth inning.
That's right.
He should be over 100 pitches by now.
And yeah, this is still Cody Burke. That pitch in there for strike number one.
I mean, he's still hitting his spots. I can see why their Lions coach would continue to leave him out on the field.
And they try to go for the pickoff, and Beecham is there in time for a safe call. And looks like Creasy's in the bullpen warming up, I believe. Hopefully we'll get to see him.
Yeah, it'd be nice to score 2 runs and not have to see him.
Well, yeah, but definitely could save him for tomorrow's game against Lyon and the St. Francis game. And Beecham with 0-1, or Rooklyn with 0-1 count is going to miss high for ball number one. And looks like Molo will be on deck, and they try to go back to him again, but he's going to be there in time. It's a 1-1 count with 1 out, 1 runner on. And here's the pitch to Kent Rooklyn. And Rooklyn gets a hold of that one over to the Freed-Hardeman dugout. So with a 1-2 count, Kent Rooklyn will be back. And I'll tell you one thing that's always nice to see. We'd love to see another home run. And that one's going to be missed outside for ball number 2. Had that happen a couple of times last year. Me and Coach Joe would talk about that. Next play would automatically
be a home run. Well, it'd be nice. It would be nice.
Maybe we can continue that tradition this year.
be nice. It's going to go back to first.
So 2-2 count as Beecham still remaining safe over there. See some of the St. Francis team getting
Starting
here.
to get here. Give them time to warm up.
Rooklyn fouls that one off.
Just missed it. Just missed it.
And Kent Rooklyn back. Here's the pitch. And Rooklyn nails that one into left field.
Nope.
Left fielder just under it, though.
Played him had him played in the perfect spot.
So now that's 2 outs as we're going to see Caleb Molo come to the plate. And so now with 2 outs, 1 on, here comes Caleb Molo to the plate.
He is 1 for 3 on the day with an RBI, but he struck out twice.
That's right. And here's the pitch. Misses outside for ball number 1.
Now you down to your final out. Now you're really going to work the pitcher.
And they go to Beecham, and he's still there in time. So still 1-0 count to Caleb Molo. Here's the pitch. That one's going to miss outside for ball number 2. Burke now at 122 pitches on the dot.
It's a lot of pitches to be thrown this early in the season. That's all I'm going to say.
And here it comes again with a 2-0 count. Molo tries to go for it on that one, just can't make contact as now we're at a 2-1 count. They go at him again, and he is going to get there.
And they're trying to keep Beecham close.
Definitely, if you're Lyon College, you don't want a runner like Beecham getting too far off the plate. Here's the pitch.
Strike
that
3.
one in there for strike number 2.
Number 2. I thought that was 3. So you got 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs.
And so here we go again. Caleb Molo at the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 1 runner on. Here's the pitch. Misses high.
So now if Molo gets on, we rotate back to the top of the order. Is that correct?
No, we still got 1 batter in Mason Liebler. Don't know if we'll use a pinch hitter on him. No, because that'll mean he'll be done.
Because you've already pinch hit for him once, correct?
That's right. He had William Kelly come in for him and then come right back out. Full count. Here's the pitch. And going to get Molo swinging for strike number 3. And that's going to do it for the first game of the weekend here at Five Wells Field. Lions, unfortunately, fall 3-2 here to Lyon College.
A good game. And let's when we take a break, come back, wrap it up. We going to have an interview. Do we have a coach's interview?
We might have a coach's interview. I'm not sure. We haven't really discussed that. But we'll definitely have something for you when we come back as we listen to some of our sponsors. And just a reminder that you are watching Freed-Hardeman Lions Baseball live on the FHU Sports Network.
"27 years ago, a vision became a reality and Snookum Steakhouse officially opened. We cut our steaks in-house and our ribeyes are full of flavor. The steak trimmings are used to make our certified Angus beef steak burgers, so when you order at Snookums, you are getting high quality. Enjoy our salad bar and mini dessert. Also try our famous family recipe, the Pink Lush Fruit Salad. Come visit Snookums Steakhouse in Henderson, Tennessee. We are open evenings Tuesday through Saturday but closed Sunday and Monday. Snookums Steakhouse, come taste the difference.
Worthy Road Studios. Worthy Road Studios is a full-service television and live streaming service that can provide live broadcast coverage outside of normal studios. We own all the equipment needed to produce live events. We are a road studio, meaning all equipment is portable. We can work out of small, unusual spaces not designed for broadcasting while still delivering a TV quality product. We use wireless communication systems and have invested in high-definition wireless video transmission. Worthy Road Studios has been producing local television for over 10 years. We work with different media organizations producing live high school sports, as well as Union University basketball and volleyball. We use multiple cameras, on-screen graphics, live scoreboards, and live picture-in-picture. We can do slow-motion instant replay with a telestrator. We can have referees mic'd and use sideline reporters with wireless microphones and cameras. Contact Worthy Road Studios by Facebook, YouTube, or call us at 731-499-1730. We would like to help you with your live event by streaming it to your Facebook page or to YouTube, all live.
This could be a true story. On October 3rd, a 2003 hatchback struck and killed a deer that goes by the name Buck. I know, right? He now has Buck's head proudly displayed on his living room wall. He tells a different story.
Shot it.
No, he didn't.
And to hide his lie, he took his car to Mitchell's body shop.
No, I didn't.
Yes, he did. And lucky for him, they made it look good as new. And as for Buck, the story continues.
And we're back live on the FHU Sports Network. Lions, unfortunately, unable to pick up the win here today as they lose to Lyon College, former AMC foe, 3-2. And that drops their record now down to 3-1, and they'll be back in action tomorrow as they play St. Francis out of Illinois, and they'll play Lyon College again. And Sunday, they'll also play St. Francis. That'll start around, I believe, 1 o'clock.
I think it's 1 o'clock. But they'll play Lyon in the first game tomorrow here, and then St. Francis will be the last game of the day. And those are all 7-inning games. Again, well, Michael, when you look at the overall game today, you look at it, and the Lions started off hot. They scored in the first inning on a home run by Presley, and then Lyon came back in the top of the second. They scored a run on a home run. The Lions answered with a run in the bottom of the second, but then Then Lyon scored two additional, another one in the top of the third, and then in the top of the fifth, I believe, or sixth. I can't remember which one it was. But anyway, and they scored that run courtesy of a pair of errors. And you just can't in a game against two teams as equal as Freed-Hardeman and Lyon are, you can't the errors will get you every time.
Yeah, that's right. And I mean, other than the errors, I mean, it was pretty even game for the most part.
Hey, I'm gonna tip my hat to the pitcher there,
Cody Burke, or are you talking about for our team?
Clayton Burke. I'm gonna tip my hat to their pitcher from Portland, Oregon, just a freshman. You got to tip your hat to the kid. He pitched a complete game.
That's right.
100 and what? How many did he end up with?
128 pitches, only allowed 6 hits with 2 runs, both of those earned, 3 walks, and was able to get 5 strikeouts, one of them looking. And he faced a total 35 batters. Only extra base hit he allowed was that 1 home run by Presley.
And everything else was singles. So the Lions build on this in the early season. They're gonna play again tomorrow. I believe Alex Huey will be facing them. Be a different look for the Lion College. You got Lions and Lions.
Yeah, that'll get confusing there for a little bit.
But yeah, you got to figure it out here when you look at it. So, but and of course you got Lady Lion softball winning game 1 6-1 in Florida. They in Orlando. We're sitting up here. The weather temperature starting to drop. You can feel it starting to drop. It was about 68 today, but they're down there in Florida. They'll be here. Game 2 will start very shortly down there, and then they'll play 2 more tomorrow against Southeastern, and we'll have Shawnee State men and women basketball.
Yeah, I believe.
I think you can find that. I think there's a link on the live coverage link on the gofhulions.com.
I believe so.
If you go to live coverage of that website,
it should be popping up. Okay, so tomorrow, instead they're not 2-4, considering it's Eastern time. It's 2-4 for Shawnee State, but for us, it's going to be
1 and 3. Yeah, 1 and 3.
And so girls' game starts at 1. There should be. See, there's not a video link on here, so you probably have to go to the Shawnee State website.
Well, I was thinking. Let me look here. If I can get over to it, I was just going to go to the live video and go to upcoming. Yeah, Shawnee State. It's saying it's supposed to be video, but with Shawnee State, you just don't. Sometimes you don't ever know what's going to happen.
That's right. And not to mention that, also with the women's basketball, they got a makeup game this Monday on Valentine's Day. They go to the Cumberlands of Kentucky for that makeup game that they wasn't able to get played earlier in the year. So we're at that point. I believe regular season ends the 19th, and that'll be our last game as both men's and women's teams play Cumberlands out of Kentucky, and that will be senior night, I believe.
We play Pikeville comes in next Thursday, a week from yesterday, and then University of the Cumberlands comes in on senior day.
That's right.
Two big games.
I believe Cortland Martin might be honored also that night at senior night for scoring his 2,000 point and now being ranked second all time.
And he still has a shot to become the leading scorer all time at Freed-Hardeman University on the men's basketball side.
Still 82 points away, but think about it. If they make a big tournament run, he probably gets it, no doubt. But don't want to speak too early on that. And, of course, the record he has to break is Jackson Christian's head coach now, Kyle Teichman, who has the record with 2,272 points. But what a feat Cortland Martin has achieved already, and what a great accomplishments he's already had with Freed-Hardeman over his tenure here at Freed-Hardeman University. But and
you and I could talk all night Lion sports. So
that's right. And then softball, this is the Georgia Invitational you were talking about.
Yeah, that's the one where they go down.
I believe Brunswick, Georgia. I believe. For the coastal Georgia, or that honestly might be golf. I don't know.
Let's go over here. What would we have done before the internet came into existence?
That
They play Southeastern on the 12th, and they don't play again until the 25th. So that
25th.
may be golf.
Yeah, I saw with Freed-Hardeman there was nothing else listed under that. That's what I'm going to guess.
Yeah,
that
when you look at all of that good stuff on the top of the screen, that's that future stuff. But yeah, softball comes home after this, then they go back to Columbus, Georgia for the kickoff classic, and they play some pretty quality teams while they're down there. So
that's right. And next week, be sure to come support your Lions. I believe that tournament is here next week when or not tournament, but I guess play day sort of when they play Culver Stockton Saturday or Friday, February 18th.
Well, that's baseball, so that's the upcoming after this weekend. Then Culver Stockton comes to town next weekend, and St. Francis will be back. You know, St. Francis is out of Illinois. They don't get to play a lot of baseball up there at this time of year. And the teams are always looking for games down south, and I guess we're far enough south that they're going to play.
I guess so. And both of those games, so you have a Friday game with Culver Stockton, then you have 2 Saturday games with St. Francis and Culver Stockton being the first game of that. And then Sunday, they'll be back to play St. Francis again, and that game again will start at 1 o'clock. And then we know Monday, February 21st, will be Freed-Hardeman. They'll be taking on the Lady Lions will be whoever.
It just all depends. We're not going to know how that conference tournament shakes out until I think the last games of the season on the 19th is when we're going to find out where we are. I mean, most years you know where the seeding is, but in that conference tournament right now you got 5 teams fighting for the number 4 spot. So
that's right.
You just don't know.
I know men's. They're just right outside that number 4 spot, I believe.
I think they're down to 6th spot now is where they're at.
So right now it's looking like both teams will, as of today, if it were to end today, both teams would be hosting the first round matchup at home for the first round of the Mid-South Conference Tournament. Still no times as of yet of when that first round is going to be. You do know, of course, automatically first 4, they go to Bowling Green. And then
the 4 winners of the play-in games all go to Bowling Green.
That's right. So after we get past that first round into the Elite 8 of the Mid-South Conference, we'll have 4 games one day, I know, for the girls, 4 games the next day for the guys. And then I believe they take a break one day.
And they don't play on – I don't think they play on Wednesdays.
Don't play on Wednesdays.
Don't think they play on Wednesdays.
So I can't remember if the tournament starts on – I know it starts a couple – or 3 days after, so it might start on a Friday for the girls' part for the first 4, and then the guys for the next 4 for their quarterfinals. We'll get more updates on that. We'll let you know tomorrow when we play Lyon and St. Francis. And then, of course, this is the 22nd. Lions will be in town taking on Blue Mountain. That'll be a 9-inning game here starting at around 4 o'clock. And trying to look and see what else we have here. Oh, don't forget February 25th through 26th, Lions will be in action against Campbellsville for the first conference matchup of the year. And that's going to be one to watch, see how Lions will face in this, once again, just another tough conference that the Mid-South is. And right now, preseason ranked number 2 in the conference behind Cumberland's, who is, I believe, ranked number 11.
Cumberland's ranked 10 or 11 in the national poll. I looked that up the other day, and I've slept since then, so I've already forgotten.
That's right. And so, honestly, the Freed-Hardeman Cumberland's game, it'll be at the Cumberland's this year, but that honestly might be a game where have a lot of people go watch that, maybe take a Friday off and head up to Williamsburg, Kentucky, just to watch Freed-Hardeman baseball and what's going to be probably one of the biggest matchups of NAIA baseball this year.
Yep, that'd be one of the good ones.
So I don't know if we're going to have Coach Estes up here.
I would say if Coach Estes was going to be up here, he would have already been here, and we've kind of bought as much time, I think, as we can.
That's right. So Lions go down 3-2 today over Lyon College. They'll be back in action tomorrow against Lyon College and St. Francis. Meant to check the times on that.
1:30, I believe, is game time for game 1 tomorrow.
What is today again?
12th.
Today is the 11th.
The 11th. And so, yeah, tomorrow.
1:30. First game against Lyon, a 7-inning game. There is a game before that. It starts at 11. I think that's what Coach Estes told me. St. Francis and Lyon will play at 11, and Freed-Hardeman will play at 1:30 and then forward. Those are, like I said, 7-inning games.
That's right. And so that's going to about do it for us up here in the press box for the first game of the year here on 5 Wells Field. First ever game on 5 Wells Field. And with that, who have some people that we need to mention are, and we'll get
coming.
We'll let Miss Summer get that up for us, and that's going to be on here, I believe.
Yeah, you'll find that right. She should put it up there.
And reminder that this broadcast is copyrighted by Worthy Road Studios, and any rebroadcast, reuse, or retransmission without the express written consent of Worthy Road Studios is prohibited. And broadcast today was directed by Miss Summer Sturgis. Play-by-play announcer was myself, Michael Mullinex. Color commentator was Mr. Ray Pack, who I believe has Chester County basketball coming up Tuesday and what will be the final games of the regular season for them. Our main camera operator, Mr. Paul Schulze, and also had Mr. Gary Lockhart with us today, as well as Mr. Paul Schulze being our executive producer. And, again, that's going to about do it
I have
for
one
us.
thing. Don't forget, this game will be uploaded on YouTube.
Oh, that's right.
On the Worthy Road Studios page. That'll happen pretty quickly, I think, after the game is over. So just stay tuned for tomorrow's matchup, and it'll come to you.
That's right. And also, if you haven't subscribed to the Worthy Road Studios YouTube page, go ahead and do that. And also to be sure to like our Facebook page on Worthy Road Studios and the BallGame Blitz. And that's going to do it for us up here in the press box. I'm Michael Mullinex. This is Ray Pack. And we hope to see you again next time live on the FHU Sports Network. And for that, we say good night from Freed-Hardeman University.